Hey everybody, what's up? Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Of course, it depends on the part of the world that you are in, but how is everybody doing? Myself, I'm doing great. And we're here today again for another stream. It has definitely been a while since I last streamed. It hasn't been easy to follow the whole schedule stuff, and so yeah, I came in as soon as I could so that we can have some fun here. And I was actually expecting to stream a different day today, or a different game today. I think that was even what I said last stream, but it ends up that I'm having a lot of fun with this recent update, and because I'm having a lot of fun, I wanted to play it a little bit more. So that's why we're here. I hope everything's fine with the audio. I hope you guys can hear me well. I hope the music isn't too loud. And yeah, let's get right into it. So I don't know for how long I'll be able to stream, but I don't think it will be too long. And it has been a while since I last streamed, and even though I didn't have time to stream, I did have time to play a little bit here and there. And so I progressed a little bit. I mean, I'd say I progressed quite a bit, but I guess that isn't indicative of how long I've played, because I think I progressed quite fast, which was kind of unexpected, to be honest. So let me set up the chat here while the ads are running. Okay, both chats, to be honest, on both streams. There we go. So you guys can talk to me there. Hi. So let's see. There we go. And what we are doing here is doing a little bit of hunting. I'm using a black hole, so we can get right into it, and then I'll yap for other things. So let me just get you guys up to speed what I've been doing. So I've been playing the foraging update, basically. I haven't done much of anything else, and if I did other things, they were related with the foraging update. So been mainly on the island here in Galatea. I didn't mean to pop that one. That's fine. And yeah, using the black hole, I basically get them to 1 HP with this axe, and I'll explain you guys. Oh, I spoiled there what I was gonna explain. So let's start from left to right, and I'll do the little side tangents when necessary to explain stuff. So let's start with the prime hunt axe. I told you guys last stream that I was using a axe to basically a wood axe, I guess, or a foraging axe. I think that's what I called it, because with the foraging update there are now two types of axes. There's an axe to actually forage and get wood and stuff, and there's the hunt axe. The hunt axe is because of the new hunting skill and the new hunting system, which completely revamped how you get attributes and stuff. And that's also something that I want to go into, but I will leave that for later, because I think it deserves its own section, its own explanation section, and I want to keep myself coherent, right? So while I do all this, which I don't need to think about too much, but I still need to pay attention to what I'm doing, so let's see if I can keep myself coherent, and the sentences that I say, let's see if I can make them make sense. So as you can see there, if I right click, you can see that I enter a menu of the hunt axe, and inside I have my Withered Shadow Fury, which is my main damage sword. It's my big biggest piece of gear. It's the most expensive one. I think it's 100 mil, maybe a little bit more, but that's the amount that the mod says there. Yeah, it's 99.5 mil. It's not an insanely overpowered sword. It's just the best sword I got so far. So why do I have it inside the hunt axe? Because the hunt axe has a special passive, and I read you guys the passive last stream, I'm almost sure, but to remind you, it's called Absorption, and it lets you absorb 25% of the basic combat stats of any weapon. The basic combat stats, as you can see, there is damage, strength, and crit damage, and as you can see, they are kind of weird numbers, very, very weird numbers, because it's 25% of those numbers over there, which themselves are kind of weird. The numbers in parentheses are the dungeonized numbers, so while I'm in dungeons, they get those bonuses. Everything is higher in dungeons. That's also because of those 5 stars that you see there. That's because of dungeons as well. So yeah, if I ever want to start grinding dungeons, I have a little bit of gear to start. I mean, I've played dungeons, but it's not the focus of my gameplay. It never has, honestly. It will be at some point, because from what I know, the best gear is from there. I don't know if with these updates that has changed a bit, but in terms of combat gear, I don't think that there's anything better than dungeon gear. And it's most of the combat content is in dungeons. And yeah, I haven't really been focusing in combat. I have been focusing on every other skill but combat, to be honest. And if we take a look here, yeah, it's level 48. Farming is higher than that. I mean, fishing is probably the same as that. We're getting up there. Okay, no, fishing is a little bit lower, but mining is there. Foraging is getting there, and there's enchanting and alchemy. Those don't really count because those are easy to grind. But yeah, so that's my weapon. And so why am I using this axe? First of all, this is the fully upgraded axe, and I will show you guys what it took to upgrade it. It wasn't that hard at all. But yeah, the other ability is Vis Temperata, which means that each strike of this weapon has its damage capped at 50% of the enemy's max health. This weapon cannot cause a fatal blow. So this is very, very valuable, because I just need to push them inside the black hole, and the black hole also got an update. And just so you guys understand what I'm doing here, the black hole has an ability, which is I put it down, which is there in front of me, and for 3 minutes it will start pulling low HP monsters towards it. Low HP monsters means 10% HP or less, I think, and it also grants some extra chance to get shards and stuff, or extra shards from the monsters. And that's basically what hunting is. Hunting is getting shards from mobs, and I'm getting shards from these mobs. This part of the island where I'm at, even though there's lava, and even though you can see this strider mob, at this point it's a strider jockey, right? And I think on top of it it's a baby zombie, but it doesn't look really like a baby zombie. I mean, it kind of does because of the noises, and I mean the position and the overall look of the mob. But I don't think it's because of this texture pack, at least not the main texture pack that you see that changes the strider and changes the blocks and the lava and maybe the stalactites and all that stuff. It's not that resource pack. It's another resource pack that I have that is called TZP from Tissues. It's Tissues Zombie Pack, right? Here it says that it's made for an older version of Minecraft, so it might not be compatible, but it's because I couldn't find the most recent one, and this one is 1.20.1, and we are a little bit later than that. But that's not a problem because I've tested, and the zombies have different skins and stuff. Why did I add that? Because there are a lot of zombie mobs, and all having the same skin is kind of boring, and especially that was at a moment where I was actually doing Slayers, which is the other combat content that I was telling you guys about, but those usually use different... Come on. Oh, this one wasn't 1 HP, so now it is. So yeah, my crit chance here isn't 100 yet, so some attacks aren't crits, but basically in 2 hits I should be able to get them to 1 HP. That's basically because I can only do 10k per hit. Why is that? Because the monsters have 20k, and what this axe does is at most it does 50% of their HP, so at least it takes 2 hits to get them to enough low HP so that the black hole can suck them up and suck the shards out, right? So 1 hit, you can see they're 10k, the second hit 9.9k, because it doesn't kill them, it leaves them at 1 HP. So 10k plus 9.9k leaves them at 1 HP. You can see they're 1 HP out of 20k, and then they can be sucked into the black hole. And yeah, that's what I have been doing for the past, I don't know, an hour and a half. I was watching the esports World Cup, League of Legends more accurately, and I was watching the end of the game between Gen G and G2, and unfortunately G2 lost. I was rooting for them because they're European, I mean, not because I really like the team or anything, and not only because they're European, but I dislike Gen G because they're just way too good. I mean, they have the best players in the world, and that's annoying. That is actually also not the reason. The reason is because they beat T1 in almost every single series, and I'm a big T1 fan, so watching Gen G fail brings joy to my heart, but I think this year is their year, so I don't think I'll watch them fail that much. Anyway, with that aside, that's why I was grinding for maybe an hour and a half before I started the stream. Otherwise I would have started it. And I mean, as the tags there say, at least on Twitch, this will be a grinding stream. I mean, all hypixel skyblock streams honestly are a grinding stream. So yeah, I'll try to keep things entertaining by yapping as much as I can, but actually now, with all these sound effects and stuff, maybe last stream while I was foraging the sounds weren't so high, but now that they are, to be honest, the music sounds a little bit too low, so I hope it's not too high now, and I hope you guys can still hear my voice quite well. So yeah, moving on with the explanation, I told you guys that okay, there we go. I told you guys that I leveled up the hand tax. It wasn't that hard. I got the initial hand tax. There we go. There can only be 1 mob per turn, I guess, inside the black hole. I don't know if they will release further black hole upgrades that will increase that. That would be insane. That would be really, really nice. Currently there's only the medium black hole, which is kind of weird considering that all other traps and stuff go to way higher ranks and or way higher ranks and way higher rarities, but that's not the case for the black hole. I mean, the foraging update is still a work in progress, at least according to them. They will release a lot of new stuff, so maybe the black hole will have more upgrades there on the new islands. I mean, they even had 2 new portals that I don't think I found during last stream. I mean, I didn't come across them. It's not finding them because I wasn't really looking for them, but I really didn't come across them while I was grinding. So yeah, but I guess I confirmed that's what the hypixel developers were saying was true, because I mean, there was no way they would be lying, right? But because they they have some coming soon portals up there, and I will show you guys in just a bit. So let me just finish grinding here. I mean, it shouldn't take too long. I don't think it should take more than half an hour at this point, because I need 16 stacks of these things that they're dropping. I'm not even grinding the shards anymore, even though I'm still getting them through the black hole and through all those bonuses that double the Stride Surfer shards that I get. And that's also a very nice way of showing you guys what shard fusion is, because I think I did a tutorial before I started streaming. So the single fusion that I did at that point wasn't on stream, just to complete the tutorial, because they wanted to showcase how fusion was, and they did. I think I got the gist of what it was, but because I was mainly grinding wood and stuff, even though I was consuming shards, that was also another good point, which was I was consuming the shards, so I wasn't fusing them at that point. But now that I've consumed a whole lot more, and now that I have many of the attributes that these mobs give me maxed out, now they go into my shard bag, and I have no other use for them other than fusing them. So I started fusing a lot of them, and I got some new attributes, and I'll show you guys in a bit. I'll show you guys in a bit as soon as I'm done here. And I don't know what I'll do after that. Maybe I'll go and do a little bit of foraging until I max out my forest essence, which is something that I have showed last stream, but I will recap here once I go there. As you can see, I'm passively participating in Agatha's contest, and I've participated in a lot of Agatha's contests. Or maybe I'll go out of this foraging island and I will go and do some junk fishing, which is part of an earlier update before the foraging update. I think it's a second update to fishing. There's junk fishing with the new islands, with the new boat and stuff, and I went to the new island. I had to repair the boat and do the whole fishing introduction sequence. And so I want to show you guys that as well. I mean, I've been doing a lot of things off stream, because this is not a game that I intend to cover fully at all on stream, so I don't have that many reservations as I have with the other games when it comes to progressing on my own. And to be honest, I was just having so much fun, because even though this game is very grindy, it hooks you a lot with dopamine, I guess, because you're always seeing numbers go up, and new levels and more rewards and skyblock XP and all that stuff. They give you so many rewards for everything that you do. They don't go for the long-term rewards, they go for the short-term rewards. I mean, there are still some very, very long-term goals that you can grind for here in the game. And I think that's something that everybody is grinding towards. For example, I'm grinding towards the long-term goal of having all my skills at level 60, or at least at my... If that was the only goal, getting the skills to level 60, as it was earlier on getting them to level 50 before all the upgrades and before updates and before they started really developing new stuff and developing new systems and stuff, there really weren't many incentives to getting there. There really weren't many rewards in the middle while getting there, and now that's not it at all. They've also introduced the fully overarching skyblock XP system, so you now have levels. If I tab out here, there you can see I'm level 300, so I just reached 300 today, maybe 2 hours ago or something. It had to do actually with these guys. I think when I killed 10 of them, I guess hunted 10 of them, I completed one of Hina's quests, and I think that gave me skyblock XP, and it gave me enough to tick over to level 300, which is actually very important, and it led to something that I didn't touch upon yet, and I want to take a look at that. I'll just complete this, and I hope I don't forget to check that out in just a bit. It has to do, as I said, with my skyblock XP, but as I said, it increases your level, you get more XP, you know that you need to get 100 XP every level and stuff. You have the tasks that you need to do to reach that level. I mean, you have all the shards, all the attributes, for example, in foraging here and stuff. I mean, I guess the shards are part of hunting, but you know, it was introduced together with foraging. So while you're getting all those shards, you see the attributes level up, you see the bonus that the attributes give you, you see how powerful some of them are, you want to grind towards them, and then you finally grind toward them, then you get the max level, get them to max level and stuff. And I think those are such big incentives to keep playing, because I mean, I just think it makes sense. They're giving you rewards, long-term and short-term rewards, and just keep you hooked. Am I literally falling towards their system, their engagement system? Yeah, I'm the exact target audience, I'd say. So, okay. Going over the hunt axe upgrades. So as you can see, this guy over here is still starting, very much starting. He's only level 8 or 80, I mean, and you can see that his axe is very weak, or at least he didn't put a weapon inside the axe, which if you aren't paying attention, it's not something that they'll tell you. And he also seems to have a black hole of his own, so I mean, it doesn't matter if we're both using each other's black holes and killing each other's mobs and stuff, because as long as both of us participate on stuff, both of us get the rewards, and that's enough for me, at least in terms of shards. I'm not sure about drops, so maybe that's not the case for drops, which is a little bit unfortunate. So it's a little bit of a shame, because as soon as I start streaming, people show up and ruin my grind. But yeah, he'll probably put his black hole there, and it's kind of unfortunate that he doesn't have a lava talisman, because I think that's one of the easiest one to get, and it gives you immunity to lava outside the Crimson Isles, which is the netherite, and I think it's one of the earlier ones that I got. I think it just left, or maybe he is there. Okay, his versus that guy over there. So yeah, his hand axe is probably not the best one, and I can show you guys here. I bought, I don't even know if I bought or I crafted it. I guess I crafted it, but I think it's also available on a shop up there, I think. So yeah, this is the first hand axe. It lets you absorb 5% of the basic combat stats. That's 5 damage. This one is 10-10. This one is 15-15, and it also increases its strike, how capped it is towards the mob's max health. And so I grinded the vine saps and stuff, and upgraded the axe to its max level. I actually didn't grind the vine saps. I just started farming mangroves for other upgrades and stuff, and the vine saps get dropped in the mangrove gift, so I naturally have a lot of vine sap. Actually, maybe not so much after the craftings. I still think I got quite a bit of it. So yeah, this is his black hole, right? This way he also gets stuff. Or maybe it's towards mine, I don't know, I got confused, that's fine. Anyway, so yeah, that was what it took to upgrade. I mean, the total value of it is almost 2 million, so I mean, the vine saps aren't that hard to get, but it's enchanted vine saps, and I guess they're not too common, so that's where that value is. In terms of the sticks, these are normal sticks, these are stretching sticks, but I really don't need them. I have so many stretching sticks. I don't know if they will get new uses in the later updates. I hope they do, because I have so many of them in my inventory. I won't drop them because of two reasons. Because, as I said, this update isn't over, and I still trust that there will be uses for them. And the second reason is because I'm naturally a hoarder in Minecraft, so yeah, I really have a hard time on getting rid of stuff unless they tell me to get rid of stuff. For example, here in Hypixel Skyblock, once the attributes system was revamped with the whole hunting stuff, the attributes in gear and weapons and stuff were useless, and unless I wanted to keep them as legacy items and maybe something that collectors would value, which I don't think they would. And I'm talking about these attribute items like they are vintage cars. But I mean, maybe there are people that like items that still have that those vintage features from the earlier updates. I had many of them across different systems that got reworked and that I played through, right? But once those systems got reworked and I could get rewards from changing from the old items to the new items, that's what I did. So yeah, that's what I hoard. But if I get rewards for not hoarding something that I was hoarding before, I get rid of them really easily. So basically, I don't think I'm about hoarding, I think I'm about rewards, and me fearing that some things will be needed for future rewards is what leads to hoarding. But why the fuck am I using my stream as a psychology dump about some of my traits as a Minecraft player? Kind of insane, but that's about it. Now, you can also see that in my inventory, I mean, I guess if you're not familiar with... What the fuck? Wrong black hole. If you're not familiar with the texture pack, maybe you can, but I mean, if you pay a little bit of attention to the animation on the item, you can see that the item on my second slot is a fishing rod, and that's because I was doing a little bit of fishing, because it was required towards one of Hina's chapters. And maybe that's what we'll do here in this stream. Maybe we'll progress through Hina's chapters, because they're not too far from being complete. I mean, who am I kidding? Of course they are. There's still a lot of stuff to do, and probably time-consuming stuff, because this content isn't that much early progression in terms of foraging. I mean, at least not currently with the current content that is available. Now, I think I've already reached the amount that I want, which were 16 stacks. So yeah, just about, I think. Yeah, just about. 8 left. Okay, so I won't be able to do anything with these things. I could get the diver stuff, but I had already I already got the diver set, and so what I want now is to upgrade it to the abyssal set, which is the final one, right? The better one. It gives more sea creature chance, actually not more sea creature chance, but it gives more defense, more respiration, more pressure resistance, which is needed to dive for longer in the lake. I really last a very short while in the lake, which is sad. It probably also increases the tiered bonus and stuff like that. It also talks about breathing permanently underwater, being able to breathe permanently underwater. Either that's not working or it's a little bit special for the lake here, because no, it doesn't. I always need to return to the surface, and that's what I was talking about not being able to stay under the water for so long, because this lake consumes a lot of your breathing stuff really quickly. I think it has to do with the pressure and stuff. It increases with the increasing pressure. The pressure increases with how deep you are and stuff. But yeah. So the other thing that I upgraded was my fixed tone splitter. I don't remember if I got my fixed tone splitter on stream. I think I did. Yeah, I did. And I maxed out the ability. That's something that I did not do on stream. I maxed out the ability. I also got the absorb enchantment. I didn't even use the axe before getting, or after getting the absorb enchantment, which I actually applied today. It's actually kind of insane that I didn't get earlier, because this way I would have upgraded it along the ability Super Frenzy, right? It's kind of insane that I didn't remember about it. It gave me Forging Fortune and Forging Wisdom, so it's a little bit unfortunate. It is what it is. And yeah, I was fishing a little bit to complete one of Hina's chapters. Or one of part of the chapter, I guess. I'll show you guys in just a bit. Let me completely switch up my gear so that we can go back to foraging. I had my fishing gear up. Not that. That's not fishing gear. Go. Don't really care about this book at all. So, yep. Go. Let's lock the items so I don't accidentally drop them. That's why I'm doing that. Let's just get legendary on this fucking contest, and I will talk to you guys about everything else. Let's equip proper stuff, otherwise I won't be able to cut down trees properly. So let's go for this. So yeah, my gear really got a lot better, and I really want to show you guys because I'm proud of it. And as you can see, I've already upgraded the absorbability. This thing here that I'm using is the hunting toolkit, but I bought it as soon as I did the tutorial because I mean it wasn't 1 million and I'm rich bitch. So I got it instantly, and I actually wasn't using it last stream, so every single tool was just wasting away space in my inventory. On the other hand, sometimes I need multiple tools at the same time, so always swapping between them is kind of a pain in the ass. But on the other hand, for example, here I need to swap it to get that one, but this way. Okay, these green particles are because of something that I got on my Heart of the Forest. I said it was a Fortnite-like thing in my previous stream. It kind of is like that, or that would be the idea for it, but the only problem is that I insta destroy logs, so it's not exactly like Fortnite, because they know people will insta mine logs. They know that that's not what that perk should be, and I actually only got it to test it out to see what it actually was, what it actually did, how useful it was. And considering the randomness of the blocks that get affected by it, and like the fact that sweep gets so many logs, and sometimes it get logs that have that green thing on them. I don't get the bonus from hitting the green thing. Hitting the green thing should theoretically increase your sweep by a lot, and I also didn't really find a difference. I mean, it increased it by 10, which shouldn't be a small amount, but I really can't tell the difference, so probably I'll respec my Heart of the Forest tree in the future to not use that one. But there aren't really a lot of perks that I enjoy, to be honest, that I think, oh my god, that perk is insane. I mean, there are the classical ones of sweep and fortune and stuff, those are fine, I mean, but the other ones, all of them seem suboptimal. I don't know how to say that in some other way. This guy is using the scaffolding. Not needed when you can teleport around, but if you're just starting and you don't have an aspect of the end, I think that makes a lot of sense. and them providing that because some people might want to start forging, might want to start playing here just by forging. And so as I've told you guys, I had been forging mangrove. I haven't been forging fig at all because now I think I have enough sweep so that mangroves are more valuable, and because I wanted to craft things with mangroves. I've also equipped my foraging stuff just before I started here, and I didn't talk to you guys about exactly that because last stream I didn't have all that equipment. And so yeah, oh, for example, here in the hunting toolkit you can see no tool selected here. This is the hunt axe. I had it inside, but because I wanted to have both the black hole and the hunt axe, I brought the hunt axe out. So I think it might be more useful, the toolkit might be more useful as storage than as anything else, and I guess that would kind of mimic real life. Maybe that's why they even get it, even though, or they even provide it, right? Even though you can select the tool from within the toolkit and get the toolkit to kind of transform into the tool. You could also use it just as extra inventory for said tools, so that they don't waste space in your own inventory, and I think I'll use it like that. As you can see, the first few levels of absorb are really easy. The last levels are the ones that are hard. So yeah, I'm really increasing the amount of XP and the amount of logs I am getting, which is great if I want to make money out of that. So yeah, the last thing that I would need to do would be, okay, there we go, would be to recomb everything, recomb all my gear. So yeah, the gear that I crafted that I was telling you guys about, it was mangrove locket, vine, and grippers. All of them are crafted using mancor. No, actually, only the mangrove grippers are crafted using mancor, which is the enchanted version. I got 5 forging fortune and 1 sweep. God damn, I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. What the fuck? Anyway, I got the mangrove locket, which uses a little bit of sea loomies. I have been gathering a couple of them, but I didn't gather that many, just enough for most of the crafting. And the mangrove vine, basically all the equipments give roughly the same bonuses, but I had the slots empty and I didn't have forging equipment, and I was forging for so long without it. It's basically just as bad as not enchanting my axe with absorb. So yeah, last stream I was talking, okay, that doesn't work, okay, I was talking a whole lot about me playing like an Iron Man. I don't play like an Iron Man, I just don't waste money on things that I know I will be grinding. I think we reached that conclusion at the very end, because then I realized that I went to the bazaar a lot to buy a lot of things, and that's one of the things I did. I bought the absorb enchantment, all these enchantments that increase your fortune and your XP for a certain task that you can put on your tools. Those come from the bits shop, and as you can see there on the right, I don't have that many bits. If I did want to have that many bits, I will have to pop some cookies and god pots and stuff. I mean, not the god pot, I just need the cookies to get the bits, but yeah, the god pots would also be useful, because the cookie gives me immunity when I die and it keeps all the effects. I think that's what it does, other than generating bits and giving me XP and stuff. That guy saw that I was getting his tree or helping him with the tree, so he just bailed and let me do the rest of the work. I don't like those tall trees. So yeah, lately I have been doing this. I mean, not foraging in general, of course I have been foraging in general, but I have been going for these mangrove locations that have multiple mangrove trees. You need to start with the branches, otherwise you lose a lot of sweep for the rest of the tree. There I kept a branch up there, so my speed was kind of very low. Let's try to not do that here. There we go. All the branches are gone. Once all the branches are gone, you also see the trees falling. So that's a very nice indicator. Not the trees, the leaves. You know what I mean. You see the leaves falling. So that's a very nice indicator for that. I also upgraded my Heart of the Forest a lot. So I would say I completely maxed it out, but that would be a lie. I've maxed out something that is really meaningful in terms of sweep. Sweep is what allows you to destroy multiple logs when mining just one block, right? As I'm doing now. And it is extremely important, especially considering that other than sweep, there's tree durability, which decreases the sweep for your log. For example, the mangrove here is way stronger than the fig, so per block destroyed I get way less blocks because the mangrove is way harder. So as I said, I just wanted to finish this contest here, and that will give me an excuse to come over here and claim all these that I hadn't, because I was down there gathering the what are they called even? The gill membranes that I need for the abyssal leggings, but I can't do anything with them right now because I need enchanted sea loomies, and gathering sea loomies is a pain in my ass. As you can see, I can only get 6, but I need a total of 32. That's probably... Oh shit, there's also the pressure talisman. I should get this. I really should. And from what I've seen, it's also rift transferable, right? It isn't? Thought it was. There was something that was rift transferable. Oh, it was some respiration thing. So yeah, the respiration talisman here, I need to get it inside the rifts, but the pressure one, I don't. So maybe we'll also go down there and get a couple of those sea loomies. Actually, not a couple. I need a lot of those sea loomies. But yeah, because let's see, I would need a total of... Fuck, let me just get abyssal. Way easier this way. Oh, and the flying fish, it does increase the stats of abyssal armor. I should be using the flying fish then to dive. Okay. Yeah, I only have the legendary one. I don't have the mythic one, because for the mythic one you need the radioactive vial, which is insanely rare. I think it's... I don't even know. Okay, it's from Jabos. Of course, it's from Jabos. As you can see, 0.5 drop chance. Really insane. And I mean, everything else is not expensive at all, but that radioactive vial is crazy. Abyssal lanternfish. Increase the chance of finding golden diamond goblins. That's great, actually. And I mean, because of all these new attributes and stuff, it makes me really not want to do any of the activities that can take advantage of those attributes that I don't have before I have them, because I would be wasting time, right? It would be way faster if to do a certain activity, if I had all the attributes that relate to the activity, that would make me stronger, faster, better, you know what I mean. So what I wanted to show you guys was, actually I didn't want to show you guys, I wanted to count how many I need. So as I thought, it's 32 per, so 32 times 4, it's 2 stacks. Okay, I need 2 full stacks of enchanted sea loomies, which is a shit ton. It's an absolute goddamn shit ton. Furthermore, I would need it for the pressure stuff and for the fishing net, which I want to upgrade, and for scuba, I guess. Scuba goes up to 5, right? Even better. Goddamn, I really wanna get a lot of sea loomies, but it's such a pain to get all them. So I would need a total of 2 stacks plus the 32 for the turbo fishing net plus the pressure stuff. I'll check in a bit. I have that. Wait, also need the medium net, and that totals to 8. I have the basic fishing net already. And other than that, pressure stuff, I'll go into the pressure stuff in just a second. Scuba, I need for each piece of gear that's 16. This one, so I need 64. Okay. It's so much. I don't think even if I streamed for 12 hours, I would be able to get it. To be perfectly honest. Plus 8 for the talisman. Plus 16 for the ring. And I don't even know if I have enough deep root for all these things. Plus 32 for the artifact. I will just check the total in just a bit. Give me just a second. Let's see what I need deep roots for. I guess it's just the talismans. Okay, so maybe I have enough. Let's see. A stack. That's 16, 17, a stack and 17. Do I have a stack and 17? I don't think so. Actually, I do have a whole lot more than that, so that's not an issue. Okay, so that's a total of 280, which is 4 stacks and a little bit more. Let me just write here what it actually is that I need, so that I don't forget. Okay. Other than that, I'm trying to get to hunting skill level 19 or 20. I'm actually on level 19, so that I'm able to use this hunting tool. And as you can see here, if you paid attention, here on my hunting tool, I have all the other hunt traps here, but they are on the ground. Seems like this one grabbed a Tadgang. A Tadgang is a sea creature, if I remember correctly, and it gave shards. Some shards that I already have due to fusion. I'll show you guys that in just a bit, but you can see that these are the greater hunt traps. These aren't the astral hunt traps, which I actually can craft. These are the epic ones that I can use. This one I can't use. I can't even put this one inside the hunting toolkit, which is kind of sad. Once I'm level 20, that's what I intend to do. I intend to get all these hunt traps to level to the astral thing as well. Why do I have more than one? Because there were 5 slots for them and I wanted to fill the slots. That's basically it. That gives me a rundown of what each of those things do. As you can see, it takes a while for them to grab stuff. I put them all down at the same time. These are running for 6 hours already. That one, after 6 hours, got a Tadgang. So basically, it's just some passive income that gives you... that takes literally 0 work. I mean, you just need to put them down somewhere. Here they are. And I mean, it's not in a specific server either. Wait, why are the 4 of them empty? Told me that one of them was filled. What? I did get it, and now there are only 3 here. What the fuck, so it bugged out. Okay, I still got it, because I got a milestone on trap hunts. That's also something. Those give you hunting XP as well, so that's why I started to take a look at all the tools that were available to me, and I started to try and grind all of them at the same time, so I can get all the hunting XP and I can get all the milestones. I mean, the hunting XP is just a secondary thing. I just want to see the milestones say maxed out. I mean, you guys know me. And let's see. Other than all that I've said, we'll go for the enchanted sea loomies. I think I've gotten you guys up to speed about the hunting tools. I've also upgraded the lasso here. I mean, it's not fully upgraded because I need... I probably don't need anymore. Yeah, I can definitely get the mancores. I have a lot of mangrove. Let's see how many mancores I already have. That's a total of 0. That's great. So it means that I can go over here, do this, And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25. Okay. So after that, I need 3 enchanted vine saps. For some reason, they don't. I don't know if they didn't like register the crafting or something for the enchanted vine sap, or if my mod's going crazy. I don't think it is, because the super crafting feature should be part of Hypixel on its own. So I really have no idea why the super crafting isn't activated when I try to craft it. It's weird, all right. It's definitely weird. Or maybe, yeah, maybe it's the mod and I'm just going insane. Because see, the mod doesn't even give you the recipe, but if you go over here, you can craft them. There we go. That's all I need. Now we'll do unlock. And we upgrade this. Oh shit. Because this is not Entangler Lasso, this is actually the toolkit. So maybe it works now. There we go, perfect. So now I got the Ever Stretch Lasso. It's the final form, even though it's an epic one. Maybe it... Oh, shit. Hi. I don't know if you followed, but you... Nice, okay. Hi, Don, what's up? I actually also don't remember your nickname. But... these definitely weren't your first messages. Let's see. What did we talk about? Let's see. Yeah, I think it was on my earlier hypixel skyblock stream. It was the 30th of January 2024, so it's been more than a year. Yeah, I didn't stream hypixel skyblock that much. Welcome back, welcome back. What's up? I was way too focused on getting you guys up to speed to everything that I did off stream between the last stream and this one, given that the last one was also about hypixel skyblock. So welcome. I'm sorry about the delay. There's no delay on the stream, actually. I'm just delayed in my head, so that's why I didn't instantly see your chat message. I'm sorry about that. I will keep I'll keep that in mind and try to look more often, I guess. Oh, I used to be better at that. Anyway, seems like creatures now lose stamina faster, and yeah, that's about it. Everything else is the exact same. Now I have the fully upgraded version of the lasso. Maybe there will be a legendary version once the further forging updates come out. Or maybe there won't, because I mean, things don't need to be legendary to be maxed out, especially because legendary is not the higher rarity. At least not anymore. Now it's mythic and divine. And it has been for a while. Either way, what did I want to show you guys? Oh, I know. First of all, I wanted to go over here to the beacon, because yeah, I don't remember when I last did this. Oh shit. Yeah, it will quickly go around. There we go. So I can get Fig Fortune and Mangrove Fortune, what the hell. Now, in terms of signal strength here that I need a signal enhancer for, I got a couple of signal enhancers, and every time I got one, I tried to increase the signal strength, but I thought that this maybe would be something like just for the current lobby, or maybe it had a time limit or something. But no, it's forever. I mean, now my Moonglaze beacon is level 3, and I can upgrade to 4 if I had another signal enhancer, which I don't think I have. Let me just check the storage, because it might have been lost here. No, I do not have another signal enhancer. But yeah, I don't know how that works, because I think that everybody can contribute to tuning the beacon so that the stacks don't go down, or maybe each person has its own beacon. I'm not sure about that. I thought it was kind of a community thing. That's why I thought that the upgrades would be time limited, because it was an upgrade to a community thing. And if it's an upgrade to a community thing, if you leave the community and that means the server, then the upgrade would be useful. That's why I was kind of reluctant to use the signal enhancers when they dropped from the tree gifts, but I also saw that I could get a little bit of skyblock XP from using those signal enhancers, and I thought that maybe I should give it a try, at least to get that skyblock XP. And once I did, I thought I saw that it was permanent, and yeah, it was permanent. Maybe it's still a community thing. Maybe multiple people can activate the beacon so that everybody can get the fortune bonuses from it, but the bonus that you get, that each person gets, depends on their own level of the beacon. It's weird. Maybe it's some system like that. They didn't really specify, so yeah, I mean, I could just keep trying to figure out what it is and never actually do. So berries and island resources have a 4% chance to drop double resources. I don't know what island resources mean, but maybe that would be something that would be interesting to explore. Now, in terms of these first 3 gifts, I mean, getting 250 trees down is a lot of work, actually. And the fact that I don't have any gifts remaining means that I have been grinding a lot today. It resets in 12 hours. Does it really reset at 5 AM? I guess it does. So yeah, now that I don't have that many forest whispers, let's just increase our pressure resistance. I guess it will go up to 50, which is good in terms of my problems with breathing underwater and the time it takes and stuff. As you can see, there are 2 coming soon. TM, I don't know why soon is all garbled up, and the TM is just funny. So yeah, 2 different islands that will be related to Galatea, I'm sure. I just don't know when they are intending to perform those updates. They said that they wanted to wait to see how people felt about the foraging update so that they could go forward with developing the new islands. Wait, that guy already got it. That guy's a fast one. Anyway, so yeah, I think the overall reception of foraging has been great by people, and I've also enjoyed it a lot, so I don't think that people are complaining at all, especially because they released the foraging update with the attribute update, I think. So people actually kind of just mesh the 2 together, so maybe their positive impression also comes from the attributes, which is actually really enjoyable. The only complaint that I found about it, I'm level 43. Actually, leveling up foraging hasn't been hard at all, especially considering that I don't have a god pot or no special mayor is active. Talking about mayors, I don't think that there's a foraging mayor yet, right? That's probably something that they want to include in an update, because there is a mayor for every major activity, every also major reworked activity, reworked skill. So yeah, maybe that's probably, yeah, that's definitely something that they are looking into. Let's see what people say online. Actually, I am curious. Let's see. Foraging mayor. Let's see if anybody says something about it. This post from a month ago. Okay. I don't know. I just saw a proposal of a mayor that a guy made, and it had to do with foraging fiestas. I don't know if I am a fan of foraging fiestas, to be honest. I actually really don't know, because I wasn't really a fan of the mining fiesta. I don't think I actually ever played a mining fiesta. I'm joking, of course, but because of inconsistent scheduling and stuff, and the fact that that I'm in Europe and stuff also didn't help in terms of schedule to actually go and participate on those mining fiestas. On the other hand, until very recently, I had already everything that I wanted from the mining fiesta. I mean, the double drops and stuff is very nice, and actually that's the main reason why people play mining fiestas. But the other thing is the extra drops for refined minerals, right? Or minerals or whatever it was. But now there's another version of them, and here I go on my side tangents, but I won't go for this one yet. There don't seem to be any official things talking about the foraging mayor, but it will definitely come out. In any case, I don't know if people from the Hypixel team were already developing the new islands even before they got the feedback from the players like they were saying, because I think that the idea was that if the update was good, they would focus. Okay, there we go. That guy is using the black hole tech. That's how you fish with a black hole. I'll probably do something like that as well. In terms of the shop here, I think I should buy maybe something like the heron or the crow. I think I'll go for the heron. Even though I have been buying other stuff, I think I need those shards. Now, if we go over here, I can mass siphon all of them. What is the 10th one? Because I know I only got 9 heron shards. What is the 10th one? Oh, it's the Tat Gang that we got. Okay. That makes sense. So our mangrove sharpening got all the way to level 5. And at the very end, it will give 100 sweep towards mangrove trees. It's interesting that it gives more sweep to mangrove trees than the fig one gives to fig trees. Right? Yeah, because here you can see that fig sharpening is at level 7 and it gives me 35, so it goes up to 50 at level 10, and this one goes up to 100. It's literally double. That's probably because of the hardness of the tree, and that's to make up for it. So the total amount of sweep that I have is 294, which isn't bad at all. Okay. Here I also have all the power stones that I'm going after, and just to reiterate the fact that I'm not playing on Iron Man, oh, my trap on Galatea got a verdant. That's great. Okay, so if I click to collect there, does the trap get off the ground or does it stay there? Okay, it gets off the ground. That's unfair. Not unfair, but it's unfortunate. So as you can see, I'm trying to sell this Moonglade jewel. I don't even remember how I got it. I probably bought it by mistake from the girl there, but you can see that I have these here, these reforged stones for Sedan's Brush, Akasha Birdhouse, and Horns of Torment. Horns of Torment was just cheap. I don't know what that null item is. I mean, it always shows up there. The Baba Blister has to do with the vampire. This one is way too expensive. Vitamin Life. I don't even remember what this was. Oh, a Honkin Seek Adventure event during April Fools. I don't know if that will ever come again, but I kind of think not, because it says, look at the amount of stones that we need to give to Maxwell. But maybe it's just a meme and you would easily get it. I don't know. This one has to do with blazes and stuff, and health and crit chance I don't think are really my thing. The Fantastic Chocolate Chip also has to do with a vampire boss. The Obsidian Tablet. It's fucking hella expensive for no reason. I have a lot of enchanted obsidian, so that part would be easy, but I don't have the Summoning Eyes. I did have the Summoning Eyes at a point, but I think I sold them. Now in terms of the precious pearls. Huh. Did I... I'm almost sure I got the precious pearls. Why do I want to get all those power stones? Just because they are the ones that I'm missing here on the Thaumaturgist. and I just want to get them all. That's basically my reason to do all this, guys. You should already know me. Okay, so Precious Pearl Wiki. Oh, fucking damn it. Hypixel. Let's see where it drops from, cause they don't tell me. From Crystal Nucleus loot. Yeah, so I mean, it's not urgent because the bonus isn't good, and I will grind for that thing eventually. So there's no reason for me to get it now. The reason why I got the Acacia Birdhouse was because I was actually gonna grind the materials for the Acacia Birdhouse, but as you can see, it's hella expensive. And I started grinding for Acacia logs, but after like 30 minutes, I still had so much to grind for that I just gave up and decided to buy it. So there's that. The only problem is that the orders aren't being filled, which is sad. I am also buying the Horns of Torment here, not only because it's something that's related to intelligence, so if I want to be a mage or something, that's probably the one that I wanted, but also because it has to do with enchanted mutton, and I will never grind for enchanted mutton. The Sedan's Brooch was because it has to do with Sedan, and I won't be doing dungeons that soon. I don't even know if I'll be doing Sedan. Probably only for the bestiary or that milestone. It's not even the bestiary, it's the milestone here. The collection, right? Wait, who the fuck is Sedan? Oh, it's from the 6th floor, so I guess I will. Okay. In terms of minions, that's also something that I need to grind for, but that's about it. Let's go back to Galatea. Another thing that we can do on the beacon. And I mean, I still have so many things to show you guys that I've been forgetting about. And I still haven't started grinding for the enchanted sea loomies, which I said I would. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. So, as you can see, my whole set also has groovy stuff. It also has the Forest Pledge. The Forest Pledge, all level 5s, are from Agatha's shop here. She gives Forest Pledge 3 books, and I combined them all to get 4 Forest Pledge 5 books. And now I have extra fortune there. I also got the boosters on every single piece of gear, the 3 boosters. The groovy stuff is from a reforged gem, which I actually was going to buy 4 of them, but when I realized I could craft 3 of them from the mangrove logs, I hadn't started grinding mangroves yet. I was still on the fig trees, and I wanted the groovy thing because of the foraging fortune to get more fig trees more often. That's why I got ahead of myself and tried to buy them from the bazaar before actually crafting them. Now I can craft infinite of them. As you can see, I can craft 25. It's kind of insane how things change, but yeah, now I have groovy on my whole armor, and it can only be applied to armor. I'm saying that because applying stuff to the equipment is also something that I wanted to do, because the equipment also deserves reforges. Let me just toggle chat off. It's kind of distracting. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the chat, to be honest, but it's kind of distracting. And so I got stealth I already had on my previous boots in the last stream. Oh, I'm also talking about the whole gear, like you guys know this gear. This is the fig cap, which I needed the fig stones for, and I think I grinded all the fig stones off stream, and I got the whole gear set. And yeah, I've talked to you guys about the equipment, but about getting a reforge on the equipment. There is no reforge. There is no equipment reforge that gives foraging, fortune, wisdom, and sweep, or one of the 3, or many of the 3. I didn't look too hard, but from what I could check on everywhere, I guess I couldn't find any reforge, so I couldn't reforge them with anything. But on the other hand, in terms of boosters, I put all the boosters on them, and I actually forgot because I didn't even remember to check, and I think I did check, but I didn't realize that you could put boosters on the equipment, so I did that too late, so I guess I wasted 5 fortune and 0.5 wisdom and 2 sweep. The whole time I was foraging without the boosters, which was the whole stream, and a couple more hours after the stream, but then I went over there. Shit. I went over here for a click to view more info and stuff, and then I checked this thing out and I was like, what booster info? What the hell does this mean? And they're talking about boosters, they're talking about the gear, the things I can put the boosters on, and then I realized that first of all I didn't have this equipment and I wasn't grinding for it, and then that I could actually put boosters on them and really boost my stats, so I did that. And so that's that update about that. What else did I do? I mean, I told you guys I'm level 300, so I really leveled up since the last stream. Leveled up a lot, really. Kind of passively. I didn't open this and try to complete these things that much. I mean, the thing that I was talking about to you guys about the Moonglade Beacon was this. I mean, I saw that I could get XP from completing this, and it went all the way up to 10, so I thought that it might be worth even if I lose the signal enhancers, but it ended up that I was wrong, and I don't lose the signal enhancers or their bonuses. Actually, I do lose the signal enhancers, but they get like their value gets transferred into the bonuses, and I thought that the bonus was the thing that I was gonna lose. You guys get what I mean. So yeah, just so that I don't forget, let's always have our cookie clicker here. Oh, I have an unclaimed reward here, which will give me the pie rabbit. Hey, always producing more and more chocolate. And I mean, you guys, this is a cookie clicker and it's an AFK type of thing. I mean, this is just a meme. Remember me saying that they don't take themselves seriously? They really don't take themselves seriously. So I really love that they do these kinds of things. Let's buy a chocolate tie. Oh no, it's hella expensive. I can't buy a chocolate tie. Never mind then. Because I thought that maybe... Yeah, these are all leather stuff except this here, which is a player head. So I thought of dyeing these things with... Because I mean, the dyes here in hypixel skyblock are hella expensive. Not the normal ones, but they have all of these, and these are insanely expensive, all of them, because they're like a fluff type of drop that's so insanely rare. It's even rarer than the rarest drops, the ones that everybody grinds for. So I guess it makes sense that that's also true for the chocolate dye. It's not rare, it's just insanely expensive. I have currently 18 billion chocolate, but I need 40 billion. And so far I've spent 204 billion. I already got one chocolate dye. It's not the first time that I was going to buy a chocolate dye. The fact that I was AFK for so long, and I only started going AFK, really AFK on Minecraft here on Skyblock after I fully upgraded my chocolate factory. I know that's insane, because that's some piece of fluff content that, I mean, it actually, I think it gives a little bit of Skyblock XP, getting all the upgrades for all the rabbits and buying stuff. Some of the things that you also buy from the shop gives you XP and stuff. But other than that, it's a total meme and AFK system. It's an AFK system. It's nothing more than that. But even though I took that all into consideration, I wanted my AFK for a couple of months, which in reality was what it ended up being, for me to actually still be grinding chocolate. But once I came in, after, I don't know, maybe it was 4 months, maybe even more, I don't know. Once I came back in to check on my minions, first of all, some of my minions had their inventories filled, so I guess my production there was worse. But furthermore, I reached the limit of the amount of chocolate that I could store at a time. And I discovered that that limit was 60 billion. I had absolutely no clue. But now I know. And so because the limit was that high, and because it had been so long, so I had no idea if I was grinding for any upgrade or anything, I took a look at things. I think I got some some hot chocolate mix-ins, because they are important for the god pot to give more power to my god pot. I don't even know which bonuses they do have, but I know that they're mix-ins and that's important. Let's check it out. Oh, it gives pet luck and more chocolate per second. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. And the duration of mix-ins can be stacked. I didn't know that. I actually didn't know that. But yeah, I think I grabbed the hot chocolate mix-ins. If I didn't, I should have at that time. But then I also grabbed the chocolate factory barn skin, so my barn on the garden has this chocolate factory skin. I grabbed 2 of these, or maybe 1 of these, I don't remember, and I put it on a minion. And then I grabbed the chocolate dye. I used that chocolate dye over here in this accessory. Chocolate something. Oh, it's a dye bucket thing. Yeah, bucket of dye. Increase your chance of dropping dyes by 1%. This is not bad. I don't know if it's an additive increase or if it's a percentual increase. If it's probably a percentual increase, because if it was an additive increase, then they would become insanely more common. So it's probably percentual, so it's just a joke, I guess. But as you can see, accessories are always important because of the magic power. And chocolate dye donated. See, to get that bucket, you would need to come over here to the hub. Every time I come out of Galatea, another trap caught something. It's insane. I guess after 6 hours they grab stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, you go over here to Vincent. Vincent is an artist. He's an artist. And so as you can see, seems like, seems, yeah, like he increases the chances for dyes every year. Interesting. And you can see here the list of all the dyes. And here the bucket of dye, you put a dye here and then he drops it into the bucket. And yeah, basically you get the accessory. And I'm grinding, always grinding for accessories. I'm not only grinding for the skill levels. The other thing that everything that I'm doing is towards accessories, so that after I'm really strong and I really have all the accessories and stuff, I can, not all of them, but many of them, you know what I mean, I can start grinding for combat and stuff. Am I insane? Probably. And of course I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I think I'll leave dungeons for the last thing that I will grind. Does that mean that I will ever get to dungeons? Probably not. Probably not. Because I will keep playing hypixel skyblock on and off. At least until it gets fully released. And I don't know how many years until that, but maybe I'll have kids at that point. At the pace we're going, and I mean, at the amount of content that I think they would like to include on release. Perfect. Go. Brother. Whatever. What else? What else? Let's see. I wanted to go into the shard stuff, and then we go and grind this. Okay. Let's see. Still have my weapon inside the hunt axe. I think that's fine. There we go. That's the fixed stone splitter with the absorb. Let's take a look here. See if this reminds me of something. Oh! I think I did this on stream, right? I transformed all the rods. No, I didn't. I did it off stream. I went to the backwater bayou, which I do not have a warp scroll to, so I need to go manually. See, over here, this got a little bit of a rework, but I hadn't come over here earlier, and as you can see, there's the fisherman kind of villa, fisherman outpost thing. Has the fisherman hut there as it did before, but now it's changed a lot. So yeah, the wilderness now has stuff here other than Tia the ferry over there on the lake, where all those all these little fantastical things are. See, Tia the ferry there, that takes care of the fairy souls. The fairy souls that I promised you guys that I was gonna get last stream, I actually did. So I haven't gone to the rift, right? But in Galatea, in the deep, not in the deep cavern, but in the dwarven mines, I can't get this one either, unfortunately. In the backwater bayou, I got almost all the ones that I could. These ones I think are all in dungeons, maybe... Oh, there's one in the glassite mine shaft, there's that one as well. It's a very weird noise. But yeah, there are a couple missing, but I got most of them. This is... Yeah, I've purchased one item from the dark auction, probably my flower minion, right? Yeah, he'll give me an accessory once I buy 4 or 5 of them. I mean, there are always dark auctions happening. Yeah, see? That's where the dark auction is. But people are so fucking rich at this point, because I don't think I can keep up. I don't think I can even get in, much less get an item, so there's that. Now, coming over to the fishing outpost, there was the whole introductory quest to fishing, and there's a ship now here with Captain Baja, and if you click over here, you go to Backwater Bayou, which was... Oh, what the hell is going on here? I don't know what we're doing here, but let me get this. Oh shit balls. Okay, I have a little bit of money, but not too much. And this is a corrupted one, that's why it's taking so long to die. Holy shit, look at... Okay. I have time to swap my gear, I guess. Holy shit, okay. I lost 400k, that's fine. I guess I need to avoid the head. Probably the idea. I really need to avoid the head. And I mean, people here, they're strong, I think. They have nice gear. I see a Hyperion there, so it's really some insane damage. I don't even know if I'm doing damage or not. Okay. Did I get anything? I don't think I did, and you wanna know why? I think it's because I didn't... My fishing level wasn't enough to even hit the... Because I think this is a sea creature. But yeah, I don't think my fishing level was even high enough to hit the thing. So... Well, I wanted to maybe luck out a shared drop, but... It is what it is. But yeah, as I was telling you guys, this is a whole ass island that I want to explore in the future. I don't know if I'll stream it. I don't think it will be this stream that I'm gonna do it. I don't know what this thing is. Really have no idea. Probably something to do with... No, not the mana flux. Maybe the totem of corruption. Maybe the umbrella. I don't know what an umbrella is. Oh, no, the hot spot is just that little thing here. So I have no idea what that dome is. I'm almost sure that that dome has something to do with... yeah, probably has to do with the Totem of Corruption. This dome here has to do with the mod, that's for sure. And I had a lot of rods. Wait. Okay. I wasn't intending to do this one yet, but I guess with those upgrades that I got from the forest essence, I went over 100 pressure resistance, and that's great. Oh, it wasn't only those from the forest essence, it was also from... I forgot. The Heart of the Flowers Forest. Yeah, see here. I went over the pressure resistance thing, so that's great. The more pressure resistance I have, the less oxygen I'll lose the deeper I go. So that's great. I really need a lot of pressure resistance. Now, in terms of rod parts, as you can see, now each rod has a hook, line, and a sinker. This one has a sponge sinker in it. But I had a lot of rods that were useless. I had a lot of rods that were useless. One of them is the shredder. And I had a really, really good shredder. As you can see, this rod is broken and cannot be used to fish. So what they recommended was that I came over here and transformed all the rods. So most of the rods that I had, sponge rods and stuff, they were all pretty mediocre, and they all transformed into this challenging rod, which was a rod that already existed. So I don't know why they all convert to this one, but they all converted to this one with an appropriate sinker or an appropriate line, considering what the original rod was and what the original bonuses were, the original perks that that rod had were. Okay, that sentence didn't make sense, but anyway, I also had the shredder that I actually had never used. It was, I don't even know why I bought the shredder. It was because I was trying to find some good fishing gear on the auction, and I ended up getting a cheap recombed shredder with some enchantments. And when I put the shredder into this, I thought that it was gonna turn into a challenging rod, and I was almost crying. But then it turned into this insane Rod of the Sea. I don't remember if the shredder also had pitching, but it probably did. This guy got the first diamond obfuscated fish. I never had that one. That's one that I have to grind for. That's actually very, very nice. GG. So yeah, I got this insane pitching Rod of the Sea. I mean, the main one that I'm using is this one. It even has expertise 10, while this one has expertise 7, and the other ones, yeah, I mean, they're basically the same. So I can sell this one for 25 mil if I ever want to, if it wasn't co-op soulbound. But because the shredder was co-op soulbound, now I cannot sell it. Fuck me. I'll put it into the museum then. And I also had some other rod that had a lot of enchantments, so I mean, this is only 3 enchantments, but yeah, there's that. So as you can see, none of these have hook, line, and sinker except this one that has a sponge sinker. And I told you guys that when I transformed them here in Roddy, he's called Roddy because he's a rod mechanic. Come on. I told you that all the rods had a hook, a line, or a sinker once I transformed from the old useless ones to the new ones, and that's true. So why don't they have a line, a sinker, or a hook anymore? That is because I removed them. Why did I remove them? Because I wanted to put them over here into the rarities. If you take a look here, if I go sinker, as you can see, there are a lot of them. I'm missing 2 of them because these ones are hard to get and I didn't get them on those rods, right? This one over here I am using on the other fishing rod. I all the treasure that I find here is replaced with junk while I'm using this. That's not really good if I'm not grinding for junk, but I don't have junk yet, so I didn't mind that. But at least I already have the XP for all those. So yeah, basically I wanted to get the XP for all these. So if I go to rod, okay, I thought they were going to show me the rod parts as well, but if I show you guys the hook, I only have one hook, I think. And in terms of lines, I have a couple of lines. The best one is the Titan line, which I don't have, and as far as I know is hard to get. Yeah, you need a Bayou water orb and a Titan of Oa Shed. The Titan of Oa Shed is from that mob that we just saw. Oh, I did have a level to hit it, so why couldn't I hit it? That's the real question. As you can see, the aquamarine dye is 100 times rarer than the Titan of Oa Shed, which is already 0.2%. As you can see, it's worth 114 million coins. It's insane. I told you guys, this is one of the big new sea creatures from the trash update, and you need it for the Titan line, which is insanely expensive as well, and it grants you +2 double hook chance, which is important because you want to double hook what's it called? Sea creatures. I got it. Sorry, I got distracted by something else. Give me just a second. Okay. Yeah, so that's about it in terms of the fishing rods, I think. I said that I was gonna put the fishing rod of the sea in the museum, and I will, because I mean it's not doing anything in my ender chest. The other one that I actually am using is outside the museum and can't go inside the museum because I'm using it. And so yeah, now in terms of the molten equipment, I had them there, and I remember that I was missing one. Yeah, I'm missing the molten necklace. This probably is part of a set, right? I don't know if I'll ever use them. Damage resistance while fighting Kudra. I don't even remember why I bought them. I thought it was only because they were cheap. And this one was recomped, and I got it for really cheap if I remember correctly. I might be lying. You can check that on my auction. Yeah, okay. So I need to have all of them to put even one of them in the museum. I didn't know that. I actually even thought that it was the other way around. This one is the dungeon orb. It's a little bit different, the design. These, for example, for some reason don't go into the museum. Maybe they'll do that later. These two are soulbound, so I can't even put them into a chest. They are completely useless. I don't know how to get rid of them. To be honest, it's kind of sad. I don't also remember why this ender chest plate is co-op soulbound, but that's fine. This one is easy coins. I don't know if I need it inside the rift or something. I don't remember many things. I don't know why there's refined titanium here, but if I separated it like that, and if there are only 6 of them, the Soulflow engine also changed. If there are only 6 of them, oh, it's because of the Burst Hopper Talisman. See, I instantly found what it was for, and I mean everything else is extremely expensive, but at least I got refined titanium. What the hell is this titanium tesseract? What the fuck? Dimensional when combined with armor. Titanium gauntlet. In any case, it would be great if I could rename items here in a hypixel skyblock, but they have disabled that, because if that was the case, I would have like a sign renamed so I could know what some items are for. For example, I've separated all this, and this is a very, very specific amount of things, and they definitely mean something, but I don't know exactly for what they are. Maybe this titanium drill, but I thought I had already gotten that drill. So maybe it's an engine or something, I don't know, but I've separated this and it's very specific. Maybe it didn't have to do with any forging stuff. I think it had to do with some end item, but I'm not 100% sure. I also got, while I was fishing, these 2 wet books. I can apply them to my fishing rod, which will give it a little bit of fishing speed. That's not bad at all. I also don't know what to do with all these stretching sticks. I told you guys about that. I'll have a couple of chests on my island for these boosters. I'll have to go and put those in. And about all of these, I kind of need magma fish. I realize that I need a lot of magma fish. So yeah, I think I'll just claim them over here. Can I do just /Odgar? No, I can't do /Odgar. I'm almost sure. Warp, Bow, Nether, Crimson goes over there. Yeah, I don't know. I remember that there was a way of warping all the way over. Maybe warp trophy? Let's see. A lot of non-unlocked. Okay. That was bad. I remember that there was a way to warp up there. Maybe to the top of the volcano. It's weird. The warp menu doesn't say anything. There was a mod that I had on 1.8.9 that had a completely stylized, I think it was even 3D map of hypixel skyblock with all the warping stuff. So it wasn't that boring menu. But I guess I don't have that mod anymore. I don't even think that mod is supported anymore. In any case, here we are. And now I'm gonna ask him to fillet the trophy fish for my inventory or for my... Fuck. Oh no. Okay, they were in my sacks. So that should be fine. Why do I feel like that wasn't fine? Why do I really feel like that wasn't fine? Do I have a large fishing sack? I do. Why did I... Wait, no, that's... I'm sorry. Why did I have this many? Why was I... Why was I piling them up? There's no diamond ones. This feels bad. I don't remember why I was piling them up. I'm piling these ones up because these are all the diamond ones. I don't want to fillet these. So I said those shit once I fillet them from the sacks, because I thought it for some reason went to the ender chest and fillet those as well, because I got a lot of silver magma fish. Why was I piling those up? 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 I don't remember why I was piling those up. I don't remember. Fuck, I really don't remember. I don't even know where they were. I really don't. Where were they stored? Because I mean, these just store the simple silver and... Yeah, they don't store the actual... Each of the actual fishes. Oh, they do actually. Yeah, I have these bronze and silver trophy fishing sacks. Never mind then. I had a lot of those obfuscated ones. I probably shouldn't have gotten rid of those. I have a lot of them here as well, so I hope these are enough to get a diamond one, but maybe they aren't enough, and I shouldn't have gotten rid of those. But the other ones, I don't know why I was piling them up. Really don't. That's a mystery. I also don't know why I'm piling these up. But yeah, let's fillet them as well. These won't give nearly as many because they aren't nearly as many, but at the same time their rarity is also lower. Now, yeah, today during the morning I discovered why I needed a lot of magma fish, because our gear here, not this one, I'm running out of slots even. I still have three slots, and yeah, I don't know why I have the werewolf set here. There might be a reason, I also don't remember. Anyway, here, as you can see, I get 0.7 fishing speed per upgrade star on my armor. That basically means that they want me to upgrade my gear with the dungeon stars and stuff. It also has the peace treaty, which basically means that I'm immune to sea creatures, but they are also immune to me, so I can't hit them and they can't hit me, and I can no longer catch them, which means that if I'm fishing near somebody that is catching sea creatures, I won't be in danger, but at the same time I won't fish them up, so I can focus on trophy fishing. That's what these are for. That's why I also get trophy fish chance. So yeah, there was something that you could get an insane amount of free money if you hadn't soulbound. Let me check that out, because I remember there was an insane way of making money that wasn't illegible anymore, but maybe they've changed that. It had to do with getting all the way up to the diamond hunter, or the diamond hunter stuff. But I wasn't illegible anymore. And there was a trick. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, but I can't watch the fucking video. But I remember that it was something like the first set you get, because you can buy the set back if you, for some reason or somehow, lose it. I think you can buy a set back from Odgar. For the first set that you get, you could start because it was maybe cheaper in earlier rarities, but I checked today's morning. I checked the upgrade per rarity in terms of stars here, and it's the same for every rarity. And there was something like you could salvage the items, but as you can see, the items cannot be salvaged. I don't know if it's because I put these items into the museum. I don't think it is, otherwise it would have said co-op soulbound, but this one says directly soulbound, so maybe they've changed that. I don't know. I really don't. It's insane. Sorry. Give me just a second. Let's see if ChatGPT can tell me, because I think it's somehow old. Hypixel skyblock trophy hunter set trick that would because you would get diamond magma fishes, which are insanely expensive. Wait, why? Okay, why was I warped out? Anyway, there was a notorious trick involving the trophy hunter set in hypixel skyblock, specifically tied to dismantling the armor for diamond magma fish, but it has been patched. Okay, players discovered that dismantling the trophy hunter armor would give back the diamond magma fish used to craft it, but the value returned was more than what was spent, especially if the armor was upgraded in a specific way. Some details. You could upgrade the trophy hunter set, which would increase the amount of diamond magma fish received upon... Yeah, you could add stars, I think that was it. The dismantling process didn't scale down properly, meaning you could dismantle a high tier piece and get more diamond magma fish than originally used. Yeah. Because, I mean, diamond magma fishes are insanely expensive. Right? As you can see. And they're used for the best gear here, as well as the Hellfire Rod and stuff. I'll have to eventually get them, that's insane. So, yeah, no more tricks anymore. So I also wanted to check if there was any issue with starring the gear when it's already the gold hunter, because I thought that it would maybe be more expensive than if it was the earlier sets, but I don't think that is the case. I wanted to check that especially because if I get the diamond gold hunter, or sorry, I'm a moron, the diamond hunter set before I got all the 10 stars, maybe that would be a problem, because then it would become insanely expensive, especially because the more stars, the more expensive it is. So if we go to essence crafting and go to upgrading items, you can see that I can upgrade it to 1 star for 200 magma fish. That's not too bad. Click to upgrade. Oh, okay. Click to upgrade. And now this one takes 10 silver magma fish. That's not bad. And now... oh, I need 10k coins. I thought that the silver magma fishes were already a problem. Not the case, not the case. Let's get 2 mil. I don't think it will get to that before I run out of magma fishes. But anyway, I wanted to get it to 5 stars. And then this one. As you can see, it gets progressively more expensive. Why are we going for golden magma fishes already? Oh, I thought it wouldn't get to that. God damn. Now it's done. Now I'll have to go through for the other pieces. RIP. Also want to check how expensive is the 6th star. Fuck. 2 golden magma fishes. Okay. But at least this will give me more fishing speed. And I mean, if anything that I did today in terms of fishing was anything to go by, my fishing speed is really great. I don't know if it will be the same for trophy fishing, but it is nice. It is nice. And now I'll get... yeah, if I had the 10 stars, it would be 7 fishing speed per piece of gear. Okay. Let's take a look at how many magma fishes I still have. Where are the gold magma fish? Okay, they aren't here anymore. So, did I literally have 4 of them? Okay, that's not bad. Undead and Wither Essence, those are the only ones that I get from the dungeon, I guess. In terms of money, I told you that it wasn't going to get even close. What's the highest level here in this lobby? God fucking damn it. It's this guy. 493. Let's take a look at his profile. So, okay, has a bill in the bank, completely maxed out almost all skills, completely maxed out all slayers, completely maxed out all essences. Absolutely insane. I don't know what this last essence is, to be honest. Catacombs almost 50. Hyperion. Storm. Okay, so the gear is still more or less the same. Aspect of the Void. Wisdom. Yeah, so he has been grinding some recoms. Lucky Rod of the Sea. Hotspot. Hook speedy line. Hotspot sinker. Yeah, hotspots are great. Wither Cloak Sword. Gilded Midas Sword. Withered Ragnarok. That only has Chimera. Interesting. An insanely expensive Abbey phone. What's this? Twilight Arrow Poison. SOS Flare, insanely expensive as well. This one has a Claymore inside it. Also insane. Some Kudra cookies. Yeah, I mean, an insanely late game dude. Playing an insane late game. Shards. He has a full Aurora set. What the hell is a Flex helmet? Reaper stuff. Costs, okay, 1,000 coins per second to wear. Sure. Infernal stuff. Magma Lord. Another Storm set. Or maybe this is the one that he's using currently. Very, very late game. Almost everything is recommed, insane amounts of magical power. Yeah. That's insane. Okay. Okay. Probably has been playing for a less than I have in terms of profile age. My profile age is insane. See, first joined 6 years ago. So yeah, it has definitely been a while. Yeah, I'm almost at the spot that that guy is. Trust. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's about everything I did. These acacia birdhouses, I'm still waiting for the last two. That should come out of the bazaar at any moment now. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I don't even know, but I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing something that I should tell you guys. Yeah. I guess one thing that I'm missing is I got my pet frog to the epic rarity. I mean, as I don't even remember her name. Come on, Agatha. Yeah, as Agatha leveled up and stuff, and she's almost leveling up still. As Agatha levels up, she gives me the items to upgrade the frog pet at cat, and so that's what I have been doing. I got my frog pet to 100. Level 100 while he was still common. I think that was on stream, and or maybe it was very close to 100, then I got him to 100, and as soon as he was 100 I put him to evolve, to level up in cat, and there was really no reason other than sparing a few thousand coins, which is insane because 1,000 coins is nothing, and I think I just saved 3,000 coins or something. It was kind of insane. So yeah, but then you start saving more and more. So let's take a look. Yeah, see, 10k, and you save 3,000 coins. Then here you save, okay, 14,000. Here you save 30,000. Here you say probably 60,000 or something. There we go. Yeah, that's about it. The other thing is exceeding the XP amount, or the XP total to get to level 100. Because see here, he's already at max level, but he keeps getting XP. You can see there the amount of XP that he currently has. He has been level 100 for a while now, so he has gathered a lot of XP beyond level 100, but that's the max. So when I upgrade him to legendary, he'll probably be level 100. I won't even have to level him up again, because, or maybe I will be very, very close, because the legendary, I mean, every level increases the maximum amount of XP that your pet can have. So a level 100 common pet is not going to be a level 100 legendary pet. And yeah, that's basically it. Have a couple of flex bones, but yeah, that's something that I didn't take into account. For the fishing nets I need flex bones, and for flex bones I need to fish, but those are considered treasures, I think, and for that I need to remove the junk sinker, or I would need to use the other fishing rod that I just put into the museum, but for that I would need the other pieces. Anyway, let's go to the wardrobe. Let's go for the diver stuff and pet. And I won't use the frog because I thought the frog was good because it gave me respiration and stuff. It also gives me the Forging Fortune, and I don't know if the sea loomies are affected by Forging Fortune. I feel like they probably are. They almost certainly are, but on the other hand, if I go with a flying fish, you guys can see that my respiration goes to 129, which is great, and my pressure resistance also goes to 121, so I'll be able to stay infinitely in the water. A bonus of that is that I will be able to also do a little bit of hunting while I grab these sea loomies. And so my goal for this stream, also because I don't have a lot of time left, and I know that this stream was a whole bunch of a nothing burger, I think, because... Wait, really? I'm already out of air? Oh, or half the way there, I guess, and I didn't even go that deep. That's insane. I mean, before it was way worse, sure. Before it was way worse, even before I got respiration on my helmet, which was also something. I bought it from I don't even know his name, but he's a guy in the diver armor there on the border of the lake, where I bought the initial diving armor from him, which ended up being useless because I didn't need it. I already had the diving armor from the earlier game versions. Spike over there, I need a larger fishing net to grab him. I never got a puffer fish because of that. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say that my goal is to get the sea loomies collection maxed out, so now I can craft the abyssal stuff if I had the materials, which I don't. But this is still not the maximum level that the sea loomies can go. There's another level. I don't even know what crafting recipe will it give me at the max level, but I basically need to get as many sea loomies as I did until now, because this, I checked, this level that I just got is to 2500 sea loomies, and the last level is 5000. So yeah, and as I said, I'm still almost sure that the drops are affected by Forging Fortune, because I mean, I'm forging stuff. I mean, it's underwater, but I'd say it's still forging stuff. But yeah, now that I don't need to go to the surface as often, it's not as bad. It could be better. It could be better if I had the respiration artifact and stuff. That's fine. These Verdant and Azur's fishes were also part of Hina's chapters. That's also something that I want to go into. And I mean, I remember that I said that I wanted to go into a lot of stuff. I mean, these guys are such a pain in the ass. I don't even know why there are phantoms inside the water. But yeah, I wanted to check out the Hinnis chapters with you guys, because there are a total of 7 chapters, I think, and each chapter has a set of tasks. And I'm at the 6th chapter, and I mean, I've shown you the chapters briefly, but I didn't go over them, and I didn't go over my plan on tackling them, because it will be something a little bit different. Reasonable, but different, I think. But yeah, the Azures and the Verdants were something that these little boys were something that I started to hunt when I had those quests in Hinnis chapters, and that's the first time I dove into the lake. But I already grabbed so many of them that I don't have any use for their shards, because I can't consume any of them. There are also a couple of dolphins. And the axolotls, yeah, I don't think I've maxed out the axolotl shards either. Yeah, I won't ever be able to stay still. I tried to hunt these dolphins, but honestly I couldn't. And I guess another good thing, even if I don't need the shards from the Azures and the Verdants, I still get the combat stuff. This is a salmon. The salmon gets progressively slower as I hit him with more nets. I mean, I don't know exactly how that works. I should probably remove the net out of my hunting toolkit, because I sometimes... Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. No! God damn it. Okay, there we go. Hunting toolkit, you go over there. Let's go over there. So, yeah. Because this way, every time I shift clicked, it opened the menu, and sometimes I'm just trying to go down like this while throwing the net. So yeah, the only problem with this is if I focus too much on hunting and stuff, first of all, I don't get the sea loomies, yeah, no shit. But then this net uses up mana, and I don't have that much mana with the current setup. So that's also a problem. So I have to do a little bit of both things. I mean, I really want to get all the fishes and all the shards from the fishes. It shouldn't be too hard. I mean, maybe I'm half the way there through the cod, maybe the salmon a little bit less. I don't know, something like that. The only problem is that catching them takes a little while, especially with his rinky-dink ass fishing nets. And they move a lot as well. Because I mean, getting the Verdants and the Azures is way easier. Okay. After I run out of air, it's just like in normal Minecraft, I start taking damage. But the damage isn't that worrisome, it's not that big of a deal. Whoa, he's trying to juke me. Come on, mega hit. Yeah, that's something that the upgrades to the fishing net will do. The upgrades to the fishing net will increase the range of it. And why did I say that that's the way to get the buffer fishes? That's because they get all puffed up, like no shit. They get all puffed up when you get close, right? Everybody knows that. And they're very poisonous and shit, so you actually get poisoned. But the thing is, they are completely immune to everything you want to do them once they reach that stage. The way that you grab them is by doing it from afar, where they can't attack you with a large fishing net, a long fishing net, I guess, and an upgraded fishing net. When they are all deflated. So when they are all deflated, like every man's puffer fish, they're easier to catch. Said nobody ever. Okay. That wasn't even close. Okay, the problem was that it cost mana, not that I was underwater. I wanted to see if I was able to put this thing underwater. Maybe it's possible, and maybe they already added this feature, because in the future there will be underwater bosses. That would actually be insane. I'm running out of mana, but these guys are so close to... Come on. Come on, just a little bit more. There we go. So now, let's go after the sea loomies a bit. So I said that my goal for this stream was to get the collection, get the sea loomies collection to the max level. That's great and all, but that's absolutely useful or useless considering our overall goal of crafting the abyssal armor, because I need way more sea loomies than that. Like way more. I don't even want to do the multiplication because I'm gonna be scared. I don't want to even do it in my head because I'm already scared. I need, once I get the once I max out the collection, I need more than 10 times what I got at that point. More than 10 times. I guess that's why the abyssal armor is kind of expensive. Actually, let's take a look if it actually is. It is, especially compared to the diver armor, so you can see where the difference in value can come from. And it's not from those stride jockeys or strider jockeys there, down there. Because those were easy. I mean, it just took like 3 hours or something of grinding. I mean, just the fact that in this game 3 hours of grinding is easy stuff is worrisome, you know. What's here? I shouldn't be here because I'm taking damage, but I want to check this out. Oh, we have been here before. This is the drowned reliquary. I didn't stay here for long because I want to drown. I was going to drown, like right here, but there are a couple of things there that interests me. So let's do it like this. This sounds a little bit like cheating. I don't know if I should be able to teleport out, but I mean, it's something that's in the game, so I'll take advantage of it. Let's just heal up here a little bit. Oh, I don't have... Oh, too close to an NPC. That can't be. Okay. Let's heal up just a little bit. Level 409 guy. Okay, now in terms of shards, let's consume them. Because, I mean... Yeah, as you can see... Oh! I said that yeah, there was still a lot of stuff left, but no. I already got the cod and the salmon maxed out. Perfect. Okay, it was way better than I thought. I guess I grinded a little bit more than I was expecting. And I have 627 shards of the Strider Surfer. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. Now I can focus on my sea pickles. And the turtles. I got a turtle shard before I started streaming. The turtles show up very rarely, I think. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. But every time I break one... Oh! Turtle! Can I hit him like this? No, I guess I cannot. Not even with this inside. Can't I really? I guess I can't. I guess we'll just shove this fishing net up its nose. Sometimes I can use the aspect of the end to teleport around in the water. Other times I can't. It's kind of confusing. I don't even remember what this guy's shards gave us, but I'm already out of fucking mana. I think I'm gonna ask, guys, everybody wanna help me with the Shuttlewise turtle down here? Because I ran out of mana. Can I use to give me more mana? I also can't lose the turtle while I'm getting more mana, and I lost it. Oh. I also don't want it to despawn. I don't remember how I can... Brother. How I can catch the dolphins. I don't remember. But there's a hunter NPC up there, and I'll communicate with him. Okay. So my air's back. This guy will stay there. Seems kinda stuck. And when the stepsister's stuck, I don't need to worry about it. Okay. Let's see. That was the cringiest thing that I've ever said. In any case, as you can see, sometimes I can teleport around, other times I can't. I get blocked because I'm underwater. See? Why can I do it now? Okay, he got stuck here, which is great. I think it's partially because of the bubbles, or maybe not, maybe just because of the seaweed and stuff. But yeah, if I can use these bubbles always to replenish my breeding, I don't know if it's like a... The fuck? Why am I still getting these guys if I just told you that it was really easy to get all the shards and consume all the shards, and I don't necessarily need them anymore? Because... Oh! Got unstuck. That is because I can use the shards from these fishes, which are some of the easiest shards to get, to fuse them into new shards. And even though I've already progressed through many of the fusion shards that I'm able to get using them, even though that's true, there are still a lot of them that I haven't progressed through, and there are still, because it's a combination of a pair of shards, right? And there are a lot of combinations of a pair of shards that you can do. So I mean, the combinations are basically endless. There are so many, and many combinations give you... Oh, I got a double drop. That's great. Many combinations give you the same shards. That's fine. So I guess there aren't that many. There are only as many as, for example, because it's a fallacy, right? If we take a look over here at, was it AC? I don't know, but if I go shards, oh, HB. Okay, HB works. But, oh, AM, there we go. Attributes menu. So there are a total of 6 pages of 4x7, 4x7. 28, 6, 30, 180 times 168. 168 plus... am I right? So 4 times 7, 168 I said, I'm right, okay. 168, 71, okay, that's 6, fucking 174, right? 174. There are a total of 174 combinations. It's a fallacy, because if you can combine 2 shards, you're gonna think, oh, there's 174 times 174 combinations. No, because the result, the result, those combinations that you're talking about are the own shards. So, of course, there are only 174 combinations out of the 100... Okay, let me express myself better then. You can actually do 174 times 174 different combinations between 2 different shards, but the results are still gonna be 174. So there's a lot of overlapping and a lot of repeating there, you know what I mean? I hope I wasn't too confusing, because so I'll try to explain better. There are 2 slots, so you can put 174 different shards in one slot and 174 shards, different shards in the other slot. This is for the fusion, right? And fusing these 2 shards gives you a different shard. And if you think about this only once, usually in every other scenario, this would mean that you have 174 times 174, which is 30,276, as it said there. Different combinations. You would think that you would have 30,276 different results, but that is not true. Because the results are their own shards, so they will never exceed. They will never exceed themselves, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of overlap and a lot of repeating stuff, and beyond that, each fusion has multiple results. Each fusion has multiple results. So, I mean, there's so much overlap. I don't know even why I'm yapping about this. Okay. And if you get the shards from their original sources without being through fusion, you basically save so many materials, because for you to fuse two shards you need 5 of each, usually 5 of each. So yeah, I mean, that's why I got so many shards from the Strider jockeys, because I don't even think they will give me enough for a full different what's it called, level 10 attribute, you know? For 2 reasons. Because I also need 600 and something on the other side, if I really wanted to take advantage of, you know what I mean? So I have 624, which basically means that I can do 124 fusions. But that's only if I have 624 shards of something else on the other side. Or if I use both sides of the same thing, which I don't even know if they give useful shards that I need, I would only be able to do 62, which actually isn't bad. 62 is actually quite a bit. It's more than I was expecting, but yeah, if I'm using 10 of them, I'm using 10 of them. And yeah, with 64, depending on the rarity of the resulting shard, maybe would be enough to get them to level 10. Either way, it's an opportunity to get more attributes, and why not? If I am able to get the last milestone for the sea loomies here on stream, there's something that I want to do before I keep grinding for them. Something that I want to do. It's still under the lake, but it's something that I want to do different. And I should use these bubbles. See how many bubbles I can reuse, or even if I can reuse bubbles. I don't even know if the recovering. Hi Clueless Nova, what's up? Yeah, it's been a while. Following since January the 25th. That's a lot. Actually, another viewer came in and he was basically following since that time. It was the last time I streamed Hypixel Skyblock, I think. I mean, before this one and the one 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Oh, that's right. That's right. I was even hunting the vampires on the rift. That's right. I remember you. Hi, what's up? It's been a very, very long time since then. Great, great. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you're okay. has been a very long time since then, and I mean, yeah, me too. Me too. I love forging. I love the new attribute system with the shards and stuff. Now the attributes aren't locked to 2 attributes per item, right? And even some items couldn't have attributes and all that stuff, so I want to get the Jade Dragon. Is it worth it? Yeah, I mean, if you want to make money from forging, that's definitely the best bet for it, but I mean, in terms of coins, you might probably want to get a golden dragon first, because in terms of coins they cost the same, right? In terms of materials they are different, right? So I don't know if you enjoy mining and stuff, so that you can get the golden dragon, but I mean, in terms of content it's the same. You wouldn't do much, you would just level the pet up, then I don't know. But I mean, having the dragons is always a flex, right? But yeah, the Jade Dragon is very expensive. I actually remember the 500 mil coin requirement, but there were other things. There was this thing, what's it called? The thing that you can grab with these things. Yeah, I'm very descriptive, I know. The Starlin prizes that give you the shiniest. This one is used to get the Jade Dragon, but what else? There were other things. It's like 570 mil. Yeah, I just wanted to check what it was. 100 mine core and 100 fake core. Okay, then that part is easier. It's not the easiest thing, but that one is definitely a whole lot easier. How much are they going for? Yeah, 10 mil total, I guess. So yeah, in terms of the 500 mil, that's probably the hardest thing to get. Even the shiniest, I'm a 10th of the way there, and I didn't even grind that many contests. I mean, I grinded a couple, and the Starlin prize here has a drop chance. It's not every legendary contest that you get it, but yeah, I'd say that the price tag, the 500 mil price tag, is the worst thing. But yeah, it would be great to have, and it looks great. The actual pet looks great, and I mean the perks are always insanely inviting. All the sweep and all the forging fortune. It's insane. It's very, very, very appealing. I think for now I will just level up foraging and get all the new content. Try to play towards the attribute shards, which is the thing that I like the most, because it went from 2 attributes per item, only some items as I was saying, to any attribute that you want on all items. They're active at any time, every second of your gameplay, and now you can, I mean, you can do a whole lot more stuff. You're way stronger in general. For everything, I think. I was actually looking for the bubbles, but I think they are on the other side of the lake. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the foraging update. I mean, grinding for level 50 foraging before the update was the absolute worst. And even though it's probably the best skill because it gives strength and stuff, it was insanely insufferable, and it was probably the only skill that I didn't want to grind. You just turned foraging 30. How are you foraging 31? Yeah, I mean, I've also leveled up foraging really quickly, especially if you have the oh shit, I want to participate on that thing. God damn it, I need the turtle shards. Yeah, the first few levels of foraging, I mean, 30 is not exactly the first few, but yeah, it really is fast. And especially if you are completing the contests and completing Hina's chapters and all that stuff. Yeah. And other than all the attributes and all the new gear and wanting to grind towards that, foraging is way more appealing, not only because of the 24/7 contests and all, for example, the tree gifts that you get once you fully take down a tree are very, very appealing. I mean, they even give you the forest essences and stuff, so every single bit of it is appealing. But more than that, the whole gameplay loop of breaking the trees and seeing the, I don't know, seeing the leaves pop and stuff, and I like the gameplay loop. It's very addicting. Not only getting all the upgrades, seeing the levels go up, getting more strength and stuff, it's just the gameplay loop is very addictive. I think they really nailed it. And there will be more islands. So that will also be fun, because there will be more tree types, different ways of cutting the new trees. It's gonna be fun, more items. I don't have the armor on currently, but this figmail armor is nice and all, but it definitely doesn't sound like foraging endgame. And the foraging endgame isn't even... I don't know how they are planning it, but they've announced foraging update a long time ago, and it only just came out, so I don't know how long until we get their planned expansions. What I know is that there are a lot of items that don't have many uses, and I feel like they are just waiting as a placeholder for the new updates. Maybe they've already developed the rest of the update and are just stalling a little bit. Who knows? I don't even want to look at the collection of the sea loomies, because I'm gonna take a look and I'm gonna be depressed, because I feel like I'm not getting a lot of anything. The sea loomies are probably the worst thing to grind. Everything else is fine. The wood's fine. The contests are fine. I mean, even using the lasso to grab those flying fucks is fine. Okay, I guess I participated in catching a cod. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the shards. Oh. There we go. Kind of camouflaged. Don't need more cods, don't need more salmon. I also don't need any more of these berries, but it's basically as I'm saying. If they're easy to catch, I'll catch them because they're needed for... Oh, my pressure is way higher here. That's why I instantly ran out of air. Am I gonna die? I feel like I'm gonna die. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Nemo, that's the name of the NPC that I bought respiration for my helmet here. Yeah, I know I need respiration and pressure resistance. Come on. I was thinking... Oh, this one is also called Deep Sea Diver. So, if I mix up the diver set with the abyssal set, maybe there won't be an issue. Maybe there won't be an issue, and this way I can progressively get stronger in terms of respiration and pressure resistance and stuff. So, maybe I should do that. As I get more sea loomies and stuff, I'll be able to last longer and longer. Do it like this. maybe not a good idea. The fuck? Okay. Why do I want to do that? Because I want to go over there to one of the caves, because there are some mobs there which I'm almost sure can give me shards, and I even think I have a mission from Hina that tells me to go there and get them. And there's also something else, some temple or something, and maybe it's that there. So yeah, I want to check it out. Because yeah, I mean, the later chapters have a whole lot more missions and stuff, and so I want to take a look. Oh, a lot of these running around, probably my fault because I haven't been catching them as I break the sea loomies, because they spawn from the sea loomies. See, there was another one there, I saw it. Going back. There we go. There's another one here. Normal verdant and azures here, and I mean, this way I still, as I said, I still keep leveling up the combat hunts, which is great because they give me strength. And yeah, see, it's not just the foraging levels that give me strength now, it's the combat hunts. There's also the fishing hunts. I don't know if they give strength, but they also give something, that's for sure. We need to check with David Hunterborough for the rewards, because I don't remember what they are anymore. Would be great if I could upgrade the fishing net here, but for that I need flex bones, and for that I need to actually go treasure fishing, and I don't really want to do that, at least not right now. How much money are sea loomies per hour? I don't know, but it might not be bad. It definitely isn't bad, because I think it's something that people don't want to do. And I've also only started to do it just now, like 20 minutes ago, so I wouldn't really be able to tell you, and I definitely don't have an optimized route or anything, so yeah, but from the nature of the activity, it doesn't really seem to be very fun, so not a lot of people might be doing it, you know what I mean? And it also requires good equipment for pressure resistance and stuff. Can I? Thank you. Go back down so I don't lose the turtle. Can I? Thank you. Where the fuck's the turtle? Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, if I had a better net, this would have already been over, I think. Yeah, pressure resistance, yes. The diver armor and the abyssal chestplate. Currently I'm doing this not only because of the sea loomies collection, but also because I want to grind for the abyssal chestplate. It's the only thing that I'm missing. The sea loomies. Not the chestplate, but the whole set, right? It's the only thing that I'm missing. So... okay, there we go. 2 shell-wise shards. I'm getting a lot of double drops. Even when I was grinding for the... what's it called? Strider, the Strider jockeys. Yeah. The Strider jockeys down there on the island. Even when I was grinding for them, I was getting a lot of double drops. Oh, ads. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I haven't been paying attention to the ads. God damn it. I was completely oblivious. Okay, I'll need to pay more attention. Sorry. I'll warn you guys when it runs. Okay. Now that we have a little bit more oxygen, let's go over here. Oh, not this one. This one goes to the other lake. I'm dumb. This one doesn't take me where I wanted to go. Yeah, this one leads outside. I mean, now that we're outside, I wanted to check Hina's chapters. As you can see, I'm in chapter 6 and I'm only missing the kill drowned creatures, and I need to kill 25 drowned creatures, which was that place that I told you guys that I wanted to go. And there's this one, become a Starborn Temple benefactor. Legends say Starborn can be found in a secret underwater room. So I need to take a look and find that one as well. The overall rewards for completing this chapter is a lot of Heart of the Forest XP, and I mean everything else is great. So in terms of shards, I don't know how to charm a thing because I've tried killing things while having the bonbon on. The chance is very low. The chance is very, very low. I've done it, and I got a couple of drops from killing them normally, like without the hunt axe, right? But yeah, it's the chance is very low. I mean, even the bonbon tells you, I think, that the chance is very low. See, it gives you a very, very small percentage. So I don't really know what the point of this is. I don't really know what they really wanted with this mechanic, you know? Oh shit! I got an ant shard. Okay. That's a sea creature. Great. And I remembered now that I didn't have the other traps on the ground. Give me just a second. I'm trying to delay the next run of ads as much as possible. Okay. But yeah, the chance is very low. It's kind of weird because it feels like they want us to use the bonbons and stuff, especially from Hina's quests or Hina's chapters, right? But on the other hand, I feel like they're kind of useless. Is that the SOS flare? I had a mod in 1.8.9 that told me what things were popped around, you know? Let's see if this is the place. Because there were 2 underwater regions that I couldn't explore because I didn't have that much respiration and pressure resistance. Now, after a couple more upgrades from the Heart of the Forest and stuff, maybe it's a little bit better now. Let's switch this to the black hole because I might need it. Okay, it's not this one. This wasn't one of the 2 that I was talking about. Go back. Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm running out of time to stream. I won't be finishing the stream, not yet, at least not for half an hour, maybe a little bit more. But it's unfortunate because I wanted to complete the collection. God damn it. At least I'll go over the shard fusion, which I haven't showed you guys yet. I mean, many of you that have played the update know what it is, but... Oh, this was... of course, this was the place that I used to get there before. But yeah. Not really needed anymore, because you can go from outside the island using the aspect of the end, so... That's not the tunnel that I was looking for. One of them has kind of like a gate, so that one is easy to find. But the other one, I'm not too sure. I think it had something to do with the center rock piece here. Yeah, I also got a lot of those beacon ready notices, and I should go there and activate it, especially because I get useful shards. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I didn't need to cry about it. I completed the collection. There we go, and I got skyblock XP out of that, and I now can go for the turbo fishing net and the pressure artifact. Great. Okay, everything's on schedule now. That was all my plan. Okay. There we go. Let's sync this up. Boom. Okay. Oh, traps. I start doing something else and I forget about what I was doing earlier. I guess I have a fish memory. Okay. All traps are down. Except the 5th one, because the 5th one is a legendary one and I don't want to craft another epic one just to use it while I don't get hunting level 20. Because I didn't know that the highest trap needed hunting level 20. Okay, I talked with that guy earlier and he just said glug 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 glug. Okay, so he's breeding. That's nice. But 0 useful info. There's somebody here though. Okay. They don't want me in there. I feel like that's the temple. That's the secret temple thing that I need to become a benefactor to. Does it say anything else that's useful? See, blob, punch, blob, lantern. Oh! Bubble, okay. Okay. Punch, lantern, bubble. I don't know what bubble means, but there's a lantern here. Okay. Okay. Oh! Do I get... I do! Okay. Now we're bowling. Okay. I'm missing one. Okay. Okay, so the guy was actually breathing, but he was also giving us tips. Okay, need to keep that in mind for the next time I find an NPC that looks clinically insane. What the hell was that? Oh, that was from the end, right? Extra damage. Up to 2% extra damage from the creature to the creatures in Galate. I mean, that's nice and all, but it's just 2%. That's also a thing that I've noticed. Okay, it just literally despawn. Okay, that's fine. That's one thing that I realized, which is the attributes seem to be rather weak. All of them, I feel like. But on the other hand, you can have so many of them active at the same time, and probably many of the buffs stack with each other because they are for different things and stuff. So the individual nerfs make sense, but on the other hand, it doesn't feel good to get them individually, I'd say. Can I even get a gear upgrade with the current sea limits that I have? Why do I think not? What is that guy trying? You won't survive here without gear. Okay. Oh, he was camouflaged. There we go. Is there an exclamation mark lurk command? Or should there be? What would you like it to do? So that I can check if it's a problem on my side. Or did it do something and I just don't see any output? Maybe it did. Or maybe this sound that I hear has to do with the secret door that we were trying to open right there? Maybe. Maybe. And see, then there's that thing. Let's just capture the turtle first. As the turtle floats away, I'll get sea loomies in her way. Okay. All right. All right. Shellwise over there. I need these fishes. It's 10 damage at a time. It really hurts to see that I can't do more than this shit. I need a better fishing net. Okay. Let's ignore that I also waste mana to grab all the fishes, because it's gonna be all worth it in the end. Okay. Where is it? Yo, Turt. Brother. Where's the turtle? Did anybody find a turtle? I lost it. Thought it was going in this direction. Okay, now we're over there. Okay, that's one of the passageways that I was looking for. Maybe. Don't want to go after the dolphins. At least not yet. Bro. Did it despawn? Even while getting damaged, like, frequently? Does it really work like that? Alright, that can't be. Oh, found it. There we go. This time, oh, I also got 2 shellwise shards. God damn. I'm really balling in terms of these chances. I'm running out of mana and HP. Come on, come on, come on. One more. One more. There we go. That's the first joy dive shard I think I get. They always disappeared, and I never understood why. Okay. When I got them into a corner like that, I got him to maybe 160 HP, and then they disappeared. It's honestly kind of confusing. But I guess now I can get him for some reason. So let's see, what did they give me? Both the turtle that I didn't check out earlier. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice. That way I can take less knockback, and this one is more respiration. Both are great. I should go after the dolphin more often. Okay. Let's do what Tylos wants. Okay. there nothing else around here? Oh, one here. Not open yet. Don't kill me yet. Maybe there's an order? Oh, there could be an order in which to do this. So same order as before, because I just want to breathe a little bit. Maybe that NPC actually wants to tell me something with all the blub blubs and glug glubs. Maybe they actually mean something? Oh. There we go. Is this it? No. Blub, punch lantern. Oh, the link's broken. What the hell does the link's broken mean? I'm gonna die! Yeah. He didn't say the link is broken earlier. But it wasn't him either. See, the water sometimes prevents me from teleporting. But I mean, what it says isn't really useful because it doesn't say like directions or anything like that. I guess I need to look for the bubbles. Okay, this one gives bubbles. This one does that thing. The link is broken. What do you mean the link is broken? And I heard that little sound effect. I don't know what the sound effect means. I see the bubbles. The link's broken is when the lanterns reset, maybe? Okay, I'm completely lost. Should I check online? I haven't really tried many different combinations, but tried a couple. Blub, punch, blub, or bulb. Lantern, bulb, blub, blub, bubble, blub, blub. Link's broken. That doesn't tell me much, stylus. Okay. Let's see. Stylus. Hypixel skyblock. Okay. I got the correct order. But I have no idea how I was supposed to figure that on my own. Kinda wanted to. I wish there was another answer other than just brute force the order and try to find the correct one. But that's fine. There's this one. Wait, where's the other one? I think I messed up the order. Sorry. Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, I messed up. Okay, so it starts there. Weird sound. That makes enough sense. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I was supposed to go through sound effects. Well, now I know the answer. Rest in pepperoni. Oh, the link's broken because I'm... Okay. Okay, I get it. I needed to search online to get a simple thing like this. Great. Now I know that I'm officially dumb. Fuck. Took too long. I guess taking too long is also not... Okay. See the bubbles, see the bubbles, see the bubbles. There we go. The guardian of the temple opens the door. And now I can finally breathe. Forest temple, new area discovered. What could this be? True, what could this be? I think it's a table. The altar of an ancient being. Well, all that for a whole lot of nothing. Moving on. Maybe I should get some enchantments and buy boots that allow me to swim faster. There needs to be something like that, for sure. Now I'm looking for some tunnel. I don't think this is the one. Yeah. So I got some sea loomies out of it. Over there? Yeah. Let me just breathe first. Beacon ready. Okay. Tide a lot. Is that like Lancelot? Can you... Brother in Christ, can you... Does that work? No, it fucking doesn't. Great. Can I breathe somewhere? No, I cannot. Great. Okay. Gotta go in with a better plan. Because those are some of the drowned. Do I just need to kill them? I wanted their shards though. Because he doesn't go into the black hole. I mean, the black hole at least works underwater. Tide a lot. Tide a lot 1. Yeah, the earlier levels of the bestiary are really easy. What the fuck, dudes? Why are they all inside the wall? My brothers in Christ. What the fuck? Still haven't found the star something temple that they said was in a secret room underwater. Maybe that's where they spawn from? That would be dumb. For them to show us before they actually spawn. Okay, got another one before dying. At least it's not literally dying, just drowning, and Nemo helps us. So, no lost coins or anything. Not that I have anything to lose, but you know. Okay, I think I need 25. I think these are the drowned that they're talking about in Hina's chapters, right? Because they don't exactly have the same appearance as the vanilla drown, but I think that is the fault of the resource pack, right? I hope so. I don't even know if they give any shards. And even if I kill mobs that aren't called tide lot, they go into the tide lot collection thingy. Yeah, okay, those are the drowned. Secret room under the lake, said the description, right? Under the lake. I feel like under the lake is very specific. Oh, they also give gill membranes. Oh. Okay, the pressure is higher here, so I lose way more respiration. I need to be careful about that. This should be the last one. There we go. Perfect. There are some weird, like, camera movements when I'm underwater. It's a little bit weird. Shut up. Mangrove logs. That's not bad. That's not bad. What the hell? I got 7 XP for Heart of the Forest progression. Really? 7? Usually it's just 1. Okay. Become a starborn. Starborn secret underwater. It's underwater. Okay. It says underwater. Could be in one of the other lakes. Unlikely, but... Say secret underwater room. Could be anything. I don't have that much mana to go on these shenanigans. The one that wraps around, I know what that one is. Okay. Not that. I mean, that's not really underwater, I know. In any case, I just wanted to check. Okay, those fireworks that we hear are from the shard fusion stuff. Okay, been there. Literally done that. Okay. So many of these. Nobody's really catching them. Is that it? I think we've gone there. No? Yeah, that's probably for the to go to the other lake. Yeah. And that wouldn't really be secret, because I mean you can easily find it. Maybe it's somewhere here in the middle. Okay. Relax. Not gonna hit you. You're the one that always hits me, actually. Okay. Doesn't seem to be close to this massive rock. Don't know why I popped that. Misclick. Okay. Been there. As I said, this one is to get to the other lake. Oh no, this one is... Maybe it's hidden here? Somewhere? This is a way out though. Oh! Maybe not. Wait, this is the village. Yeah, I got fucking know it. I knew it. Okay. Can't find the secret thing, but I mean, that whole room over there. And I was right, that thing that looked like the exit was the exit. But other than that, the room seems to be too empty. That's why I feel like that's what I'm looking for. Nope, that's to the other side. Been there. This is the place with way lower pressure that we couldn't fully get through. Okay. Need to go better prepared. Don't even remember where it is. God damn it. Let me take a look. Is that... that? I think it's over here. No, all the way over there. Yeah. We just need a little bit more respiration. Do I have enough Heart of the Forest for that? Okay, just one. That's amazing. Okay. Let me just get back my air. There we go. And now, stay close to the ceiling, because this way we can reduce the amount of pressure. And on the other hand, like this. Okay, definitely gone farther. So I didn't do the whole going around thing. But still, what the hell? That's really deep. I'll never be able to get to the end. That's insanely deep. I don't have enough respiration or pressure resistance for that. Let's take a look. Let's see. Starborn Temple. Is it down that path? Because if it is, can't get there. Let's see. Wait. Wait, what? The temple was where we were? Is that true? Then what the hell is that insanely deep place? That there's no way you can get there even if you had double the pressure resistance that I do. Cause yeah, I mean, kind of feels unlikely because my gear isn't bad and I couldn't get in. But my gear is also not the best in slot, and maybe that Starborn Temple would be, I don't know, would have some endgame content, maybe some endgame Easter egg, even though endgame Easter egg makes absolutely no sense. I'm always saying that hypixel skyblock doesn't take themselves seriously, which is great. So they could have put just an insanely difficult place to get to just for an Easter egg. Okay. So many shards that I'm accumulating. It's great. I mean, I get distracted with shit. Will it be open? No, I need to open it all up again. That's sad. It's not even this one. God damn it. Ah! Okay. Does it start over? Okay, it starts over when I click that one. Okay. On to the other side. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Please don't expire. Fuck! Okay. Probably go in Star Wars. Yeah, I know. Star in Star Wars. With that Wookiee impression. A Wookiee with tuberculosis. Again, bro. What unbroken? I need more respiration. Why can I only put respiration on my headgear? Why can't I put it on the whole gear set? Okay, I guess I can harvest the sea cucumber using right click? Okay. Sure. Why did I have to look for the solution to all the puzzles online? Because I suck, that's why. Okay, and the other one is like this. No, like this. Yeah? My brain! Okay. 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 That's exactly it. Do I need to light up some candles or something? Okay. Do I need to use this fallen star helmet? Because it's the exact same there, right? Am I going crazy? Oh, yes, I am. Okay, nice. Give me a second. Whoa! Starborn Temple, Forest Starborn Temple unlocked. The Forest Starborn Temple is activated. You will now permanently gain a passive effect from its will. Visit the altar to become a benefactor for the bonus effects. Donate to Forest Starborn. By donating to the Starborn, you will become a benefactor. Oh yeah, there was the whole thing about the whole lore thing about the Starborns here in Galatea. Okay. Axes you throw are 25% larger and 25% faster. I don't know why the larger, but sure. Grants double the foraging fortune from the will bonus. Holy guacamole. Is that 20? Okay. Starborn Temple, Minecraft days or real life days? Real life days. Real life days, probably. Let's see. Let's just buy this one. I don't know if it's gonna grab coins from my bank, so let's just do this. Start one day. Let's see. Does it say until when? Okay. Yeah, I think it does. So yeah, why not? Why not? I'm a sucker for this, so it's fine. I already got a day. Might as well get the next 20. Okay. Great. Wait. Why does it say 40? Sorry? Why does it say 40? What the hell? I mean, I even took a screenshot because... What the hell does it say 40? No, seriously. And why doesn't the time move? Okay. Sure. I mean, at least we got the quest from Hines chapters, but I'm confused. Very confused. When I start throwing the net, they start dispersing. It's so funny. Okay, give me a second. I need to do something urgent. Okay. There we go. So many verdants. What the hell? Da-da-ding, 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 da-da-ding. Okay. Haven't really done that many Agatha contests, and probably until the next stream I will do a couple of them. Maybe I'll do a little bit of foraging, so you guys won't even get to see, unless give me just a second, won't get to see my contest thing level up to 5. Let's see, a lot of uncommons and rares, so maybe not. Let's take a look. Yeah, see, I'm missing 95 coupons. Just 95 coupons to get to milestone level 5, which gives a lot of new items, including... Oh fuck, why did I buy this? I need confirmation, man. Sure, whatever. Why doesn't it have confirmation? Bruh, that's so sad. Wasted 30 tickets. But yeah, I need 95 to get... Yeah, to get her to progress level 5, which will give me, among other things, this thing, which I will instantly buy. It will give me the Moonglade artifact. It will give me the frog treat so I can get my frog to legendary. So probably next stream I'm already gonna have a legendary frog, which is great. Okay. Let's see, I have a reward here that I didn't pick up. 10,000 Forest Whispers, and this one will be a pain. Because I mean, I had Assault active, I guess I don't anymore. I have the Benefactor bonus, which is great. Yeah, I wasted 1.4 mil. But I'll get way more if I actually forage with the bonus. I mean, even just 2 hours of foraging. I mean, maybe even less than that, and I'll get my 1.4 mil back easy. In terms of the tasks completed in chapter 7, I have a whole other slew of new things which will probably be kind of hard. But this one, man, 10 shards using a lush lilac bonbon, that's gonna take so long. Because I mean, to take one, to get one, it was a while. To get 100, goddamn. I think I'll leave that one behind, and I'll go online and just see what other tasks are in chapter 7. Actually, I'm gonna do that right now. Not that I'm gonna do those tasks, but I'm gonna check them out so I can see what I have, what kind of work I have in front of me. Let's see. So, obtain 500 mangrove tree gifts. Don't worry, they grow back. I have done that already. Another thing that I want to do is get these milestones up to level 7 because of the sweep that it gives and the 1 skyblock XP. Yeah, 1 skyblock XP, kind of insane. Wear a full set of fig armor, that's done. Reach 200 sweep, that's done. Find a beacon mite, that's done. Catch an invisibug, that's done. Catch lumisquid shards, and that's not done. Shellwise shard is done. Joydive shard is done. Spike shards, not done. Obtain 25 shards using a hunt trap, not done. Max out a foraging attribute. Foraging attribute. Attributes menu. That's done. Fuse with a chameleon. That's not done. I can do it right now, actually. Obtain a bamboo leaf, monkey bear, and bambloom. What the fuck are those? Can only be obtainable from fusions. Okay. Purchase a shiniest. Not done. Find a tree the fish. Done. Find a fish the fish. No, because I haven't been fishing in Galatea. Find a mob the fish. Actually, I do think I have a fish the fish and a mob the fish, but I don't know if they count towards those goals, because I haven't found them here in Galatea or after the update. Show 15 different fish to Coral. Oh, that's the wish. That's the witch. Sorry, that's the wish. God fucking damn it, the witch. And the witch wants all the members from the fish family. It's better to show you guys if I can't show on the thing. You know what I'm talking. There are not enough items which isn't actually called that. That's not the witch. The witch is there on the witch looking house. Okay. See? Coral. That's coral. God damn it. The witches in this texture pack are way uglier. Anyway, as you can see, it's the fish family. I got all the fishes that I had, and I put them here. And in terms of fish rewards, I'll get a lot of respiration and fishing XP for all that. Yeah, and some skyblock XP. So I thought I had gift the fish, but I couldn't find it. Oh, maybe it's in my vault. I have a couple of things in my vault. I don't even remember what I had. I remember that I had some things that I was waiting to sell on the auction house. Yeah, flying fish was one of them. There were the baby yetis as well. I need to take a look at that, see if the price has risen. But no, no actual fishes. Galatea. So yeah, many fishes that I also think I had the rabbit to I thought I had the rabbit to fish, but I don't. Yeah, there are a whole lot more fishes from several different types of activities and stuff that you can get. So I guess I will complete that. I'll complete that in time. What I find weird is that many of those quests I think I've already got. Let's count how many I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why does it say only 7 then? I think I got at least 9. Why does wait? How many are there? 7 out of 18. How many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, it's 18. I think I got at least 9 of them. Why does it say 7? I guess we'll never know. Maybe they only detect when I actually open the chapter? I mean, every time I open the chapter, I already had a lot of sub-quests that were completed. For example, here in chapter 6, I had completed already like 11 of them as soon as I finished chapter 5. So yeah, I progressed a lot since last stream. I think I was at chapter 1, even maybe 2. Okay, here in terms of the 8-bit Hunter Burrow, I said like an hour and a half ago that I wanted to check how we were in terms of milestones. In terms of attribute menu milestones, I'll do that passively as I get more attributes. Attribute stacks milestones as well. It's the same thing, but one is the menu. The ones that I suck up, the ones that I siphon, I think that's the name. And this one is just the ones that show up in my inventory, I think. Wait, maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, probably the other way around. But you get what I mean. This one, the combat hunt milestones, it will be fairly easy. I'll also get that kind of passively. I mean, even as I fish and stuff, it's the combat milestones, right? And 3 strength, 3 strength is really nice. This one gave me health. Okay, so it didn't give me strength as I was saying. This one gave me foraging fortune, and it's maxed out as well. I really need to go for the trap hunts milestone. I should have already started using traps a while ago. It will go all the way up to 100, not that hard. And then there's the salt hunts. The salt hunts are kind of a pain. Okay, fusion machine. Before fusion machine, let's siphon all the ones that are siphonable, which in this case is none. And so yeah, let's start. Let's see. Fanfire and Fanflare. I don't have that many of them, and I can get these hidden on Lift, which are the turtles. Not the turtles, but shulkers. Okay. I guess, yeah. I guess I need a couple more of those. Was it Fanfire and Cod? Yeah, Fanfire and Cod. Now I can't use either of them because I don't have 5 of either of them. Now I have a lot of Verdants, Azures, and Beeries and stuff, and Strider Surfers, so I can cook up stuff. Mist, there we go. That grants me intelligence, so let's go. Verdant and Strider Surfer. How can I do it that fast? How can you fuse them that fast? What the fuck? Are there multiple people doing it? I mean, it might be me and more people, I guess. Maybe it's not that fast and I'm just paranoid. Let's see. I don't know how many I need, so let's do a couple more and then I'll stop. Siphon them so that I don't make extra shards. Let's just take a look at the Strider Surfer with the chameleon. Okay, sure, I'll get Rana. Just to say that I've used the chameleon, because the chameleons are really fucking expensive. But okay, I've used the chameleon. There we go. My fog elemental is level 5. That's the one that gives me intelligence. There we go. I completed another task, so that's that. I also used 2 chameleons, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. Verdant and Strider Surfer. Let's keep going. Let's go in terms of new shards, not new shards. Category. I don't know, something that doesn't something that doesn't let me pick the mist one up by mistake. I guess I'll just have to pay enough attention. Can somebody get rid of the mobs inside this place? Thank you. Okay, level 5, so I need a little bit more than I did to get to level 5, right? Because the requirements increase. So let's go until I have 100 of the Verdants. Shouldn't take that long. Especially because I get 2 mists per fusion. But basically, as you can see, I choose 2 of them. And there are 3 possible outputs. You saw there with the chameleon there were 3 possible outputs, because what the chameleon does is it gives you the next 3 attributes in terms of IDs. I mean, it's very arbitrary, but that basically just means that, for example, if I chose Lord Jabuz, that would probably be more productive, because this is a legendary water shard. The following IDs will also be legendaries. As you can see, it's ID L26, so it's legendary. C comes from common, U comes from uncommon, and so on and so on and so on. So you can see that this probably would have been a better choice, but it is what it is. In any case, 60 shards, there we go, up to level 9. So now they'll tell me how many I need. 8 more, right? So that's 6. Not this one. So where the hell? Sorry. Okay. That's 4. 2. Done. Okay. Perfect. Level 10. So now I got more intelligence. You can even notice while I'm speaking. Okay, Tad Gang. How many do I need? 15 more. How many will I be able to get? Not that many. With this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should have started with these. Because I really need the Sea Archer. Because the Sea Archer gives more Sea Creature chance. That seems to be hell of important. So let's do that. There's also... Oh, sorry. Fuck. There's also the Bazaal here. The Bazaal is defense against mobs in the Crimson Isle, which is important as well. But if you kill them before they kill you, you don't need the defense for anything, right? I won't have enough. But just step into the lake and grab a couple more Verdants and we'll be fine. Okay. Once I run out of one of them, it pops me out of the menu, which is interesting. It's useful as well. Okay, see, I need a lot more. So let's see. Bazaal and Tad Gang. I mean, the Tad Gang is not bad, but I want to do something else if possible. The ants are nice. Oh, wait. Oh, it goes up to 20% extra damage to creatures. Okay, so it's not 2%. 2% was what I got with that upgrade, I guess. None of these are new because I got at least one of each. Flash. Flash with the Azures. I like that because that gives me strength. Let's take a look at the Azures with the other ones. Same thing. Same thing. All these give flashes. Interesting. And Azure with a flash gives the Lapis zombie. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna be getting that one. Because, like, whatever. That one is easy to get on my own. I don't even know what type of mob the flash refers to. Flash elementals move with incredible speed. Their light creating after images as they travel. Let's take a look to attributes. Let's take a look at flash. Flash comes from which mob? I guess the flash mob, right? Flash mob. Oh wait, maybe that's the joke. Because it's a mob called Flash. So it's called Flash. Huh. Oh no. Oh, it's all only through fusing. Okay. Only through fusing. It's one of those that you can only get through fusing, so there it is. There's my answer. Of course, I'll try to max it out. Fusing combat category. Okay. Are the Strider Surfers the combat category? Weird. Okay, just 4 more. And then I'll run out of Azures. Oh. Ran out of Azures. Okay. So now I got 22 shards. 44 actually. There we go, all the way up to level 7. But still not enough. Beeries and Strider Surfer. Missed. I max level reached. And the ends are interesting. Tide gives intelligence as well. I guess any with the Invisibug gives Tide. Okay. Let's see. Tide. Water elemental. Yeah, fusing water category. I don't know what the water category even is, but sure. Tide. Just because it is also a new one. So that was Invisibug with Strider Surf. Okay. That's all I had. Just so I don't mistakenly fuse tides. There we go. Beeries with salmon. I mean, there's the ants, right? It's the only thing. Yeah. I already have the water hydras. Let's see, what about these two? Tide. What about these two? Okay, there's the Sea Emperor. But the Sea Emperor is due to the water hydra, not due to anything else. Cryo. Feels kind of useless. But all the elementals seems to... Yeah, I think all the shards that are called elementals or all the attributes that are called elementals come from fusion. Yeah, all of them. So they're all kind of generic. I mean, you can actually figure out from what they give you. From the bonuses they give you, I mean. I don't know why I need the strength bonus. I mean, there's nothing here in Galatea that can actually needs that, I feel. Let's do it the other way around. Everything with the Strider Surfer. Mist and Tide. Sure. I'll do it once. Sure, I'll go for this. Oh. Oh, that's the end. Yeah. I guess I'll keep the Strider Surfer. I have so many Strider Surfers that I ran out of every other one. I told you guys that something like that was gonna happen. See, just to get the new ones, let's get one of these, I guess. Just to get the new ones. Oh, and I ran out of that other shard. Whatever. Just to get the new ones. Yeah, I'm not gonna use a chameleon on a common one. Like, what the fuck? I need to pay attention to not make that mistake. Your sacks can hold more items. Hide on sack. Okay. But where would I find a hide on sack? Yeah, fusing shulker family and rare or higher with epic or higher. Huh, that makes sense. I got that from the chameleon because it's the next IDs, right? But yeah, that makes sense. And I like that a lot. I like the hide on family. Let's see, we have hide on leaf, which we get. It's block fortune. We have hide on gift, which is obtaining an extra winter gift when finding one. Hide on cave grants X chance to find an extra item in treasure chest and crystal nucleus. That's useful. Increase the quality of boss rewards in the catacombs. Hide on Jun. It's not even hide on dungeon, it's hide on Jun. So stupid because it's high dungeon. It's almost like dungeon. Anyway, Kudra's box. It's Hydondra. I don't understand about that one, but sure. But yeah, those are all fusing shulker family accessory or shards with other rarities. So yeah, I mean there will be a point where I'll have to fuse my shards, or at least these more common shards in this island, with each other to get other duplicates, right? So that I can fuse those duplicates that I don't even need anymore and get more further ones, I guess. Termite. I could also get the termite, but that's just because of the chameleon, and I shouldn't have done it with the Strider Surfer, because the Strider Surfer is just an uncommon. These ones, I mean, the termites... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there are many here that are based on fusion. Let's see, fusing. There are... 84. Yeah, 84 attributes out of... How many did I count last time? It was... Maybe this, 174? Something around that. So, half of them come directly from fusing stuff. The other ones come from drops. So yeah, that's that. Now, if we take a look at our A menu, or AM, we have a couple of attributes that are level 10. And here I have the advanced mode on, so it shows the IDs. As you can see, it starts on the common one and goes all the way through all the commons, and then the rares start and stuff like that. So it's natural that I have more commons than anything else. But yeah, and Dead Resistance, Tank Zombie shard. The Tank Zombies are from the dungeon. I think the Voracious Spiders are from probably the Spider Island. The Hydlon Gift, as I told you, are from fusing stuff. Because, I mean, we don't have shulkers anywhere in any other island. I checked if this one came from fusion, because the Hydon was a shulker, right? The Hydon Leaf. And the shulkers are from a recent version. We know that the only islands that are in that version are the foraging islands, and I had only found the Hydon Leaf. The Hydon Gift didn't really even make sense with the whole, I guess, context surrounding this island. So that's why I was kind of skeptical, and I went and looked. Anyway, Harpy. That doesn't sound like a mob that I know. Yeah, it also comes from fusion. Yogs. Okay, I need to farm a couple of yogs. Boreal owl. That also sounds like something that comes from fusion. Yep, that's true. Newt shard. What the hell is a newt? As far as I know, a newt is a dragon. Newt also fusion. Miner zombie. I need to farm those. Brambles sounds like fusion. True. Quake sounds like fusion. Sparrow, Goldfin, Troglovite. Troglovite sounds way too good to be just a fusion. It is just a fusion, but it sounds great. Hide on Cave, same thing. Salamander, Cuboa, Pest. Pest is not a fusion. Pest is from the Garden Pest. Rain Slime, that's not a fusion. Seer. Seer might not be a fusion. It is not. It's not a fusion. What the hell is a Seer? Is it from Dungeons? No, it's from the Dragon's Nest. Oh, those guys that wear an eye on their head. I know who those are. Bamboo Leaf. That sounds like a mob, but also like a fusion. Oh yeah, there are a couple mobs, new ones. They are... because with this update, a lot of sea creatures were added, so there are a couple of weird names that are from those sea creatures. But yeah, basically, you got the gist of it. I have a whole shit ton of attributes. Oh, I actually remember the number correctly, 174. I didn't even need to do the math. I just had to hover over this. I can get 17 levels out of this, and I only got basically 3. That's crazy. And I already maxed a couple. It's not bad. It's not bad. So many legendary. I need to go over all the attributes and all the bonuses to see which ones are worth getting first, I guess. The ones that are the mobs that are close by, the mobs where I have very fast access to, should also be the first ones that I go after. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Okay. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I'm running out of time. I need to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably. I don't know if I'll see you guys for more Minecraft or another game, because I'm really having a lot of fun with Minecraft. I'm really having a lot of fun with this update and grinding all the shards and stuff. And I mean, I could play this forever. I'm sorry about that. There's an ad that just started running as soon as I started doing the outro. So that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I won't do a lengthy one, I hope. So yeah, let me just store that. Where the fuck did I store my cap? Store it here. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for everyone that came in, even if just for a while. Thanks for everyone that stayed since the very beginning. I appreciate you guys all. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials on !socials. If you type that, my bot will redirect you to my Twitter and Facebook, where I post every time I go live. I only post that. I don't post anything else, any other type of spammy stuff. So if you're uncomfortable with that kind of thing, don't worry about that. And so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Bye. See ya.